Hailing back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, June 18th, 2023. And yes, it is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And I'm MT, and with me and my co-host,
Mr. Jones, a.k.a. Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First because you got to respect me. And one half of the Stuntastics, we do our own stunts, especially for our children. Happy Father's Day. And down below to the left there today.
You know, second half of the Stuntastics, you know what I'm saying? Not only do we do our own stunts, but we do it with precision, baby. Because you know what? We celebrating life right now. You know what I'm saying? We celebrating greatness today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I want to shout out to all my dads. And also, who else on here? He daddy too. But the whole time, just not with physical children. You know, he laying his law on these hoes. But you know who else is on the show?
Daddy.
Let's go.
Sugar Daddy.
It's your boy Chase Phillips. It's your boy Chase filling in for Josh and Sports Talk saying Josh. You know, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Josh. I know you're a pet owner.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The dog father. You know?
DMX.
Exactly. Nah, man, but we got an action-packed show for you all today. Title of today's show is damn, I forgot what it was. It's something about the first though. You know, nothing like the first time it's the first time for everything. My apologies. Yeah, as you can already see, I've been sipping this morning, but we're gonna take y'all on the journey today. Yeah, exactly.
It should be an exciting show.
Today. Oh, absolutely.
Enjoy the train wreck, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. But nah, man, it's
while you open the show up.
Oh, absolutely. So what I'm going to do is, man, we're going to have some fun today. And then we're going to also educate, because that's one of my jobs and one of my purposes on this earth is to educate people and kind of give you the why. So first, let's go ahead and get
most packed L of the weeks. There's so many L's this week. I can't wait.
It definitely is. It definitely is. But let's go ahead and get to it, man. Roasting session for, MT. You know what I'm saying? The VGK, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get this bullshit out the way. I tell
exactly. Let's get the bullshit
I ain't going to pull this shit up later, nigga.
Exactly.
I tell you.
Nah, but go ahead, y'all. So, NBA Finals, let's go ahead and get it cracking, man. Denver Nuggets beat the Miami Heat 4-1. Anybody surprised by this outcome? How y'all feel about the NBA Finals?
You know what? I just want to say this. All right.
Go ahead.
You know, we have the father, the GOAT, Michael Jordan, for baby boy, Jimmy. What the fuck happened in the finals? Butler. And the lie detector says, you are not the father. Because what the fuck you got?
No, hold on. No, actually, you know what, Zeus? I got to challenge that. You know why? He was playing like Michael Jordan's son, the one that wears number 5 in college. Okay, that's who he was playing like in the NBA Finals.
That nigga played like Victor Moan Jr. That's what he played like.
That's who he played like. He played like. Here's the thing. I'm not going to disagree with him. He played like Michael Jordan's son, the one that never made it. Okay.
Oh man, said Marvin Sapp was on the court.
Exactly. Oh, we're gonna have a good fucking show today.
Oh yeah, shout out to Joker. You know, getting that MVP.
Man, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Look.
And Jamal Murray. Shout out to Jamal Murray too, because he played a big part in that shit. Everybody keeps saying Joker carried him. No, the fuck he didn't. Jamal Murray helped a lot with that 25-5-5 over there.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, man, Jamal Murray, he proved something to me. Hats off to him. Respect to Jamal Murray. Because he went out there and basically let people know, like, y'all going to know who I am by the end of this series.
Yeah, Canadians should actually hoop.
Exactly. Big shot after big shot. He said, I'm not RJ Barrett. Andrew Wiggins, I'll give him some grace. He had some injuries, some bad teams.
I mean, last year he stepped up, though. He helped Golden State last year.
He definitely did. So, you know what I'm saying? So, salute. who else? I forgot who else came out of Canada that just wasn't that good. But
Yeah,
no,
the
but
worst
salute.
number one pick of all time from here, UNLV. Forgot about that guy.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
who you talking
Anthony
about?
Bennett.
Anthony Bennett. Yep, Anthony
Anthony
Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah.
He's Canadian. Tristan Thompson's Canadian.
Tristan Thompson, Canadian?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Canadian. He's from
Yeah.
Toronto.
Yeah, he sure is. He definitely from Toronto.
You mean New York or the North? I swear. Toronto's
I think
damn
the
near
Jones.
American.
No, Titus. No, they from Minnesota. Never mind. I was about to say Titus Jones. The Jones brothers, but no, they from Minnesota. Never mind.
All right,
I think that's it.
let's unpack these finals though. I mean, I feel as though the eighth seed was finally the eighth seed and talent finally prevailed. That's what that was. Because they overcame more talented teams along the way.
Oh, absolutely. They definitely did overcome more talented teams. But I mean, it was just, how can I put it? I guess it was almost like prophecy fulfilled. It had to be done. Jokic 2 MVPs had to get validated. And to be honest, the Miami Heat just had no answer. And then the role players just didn't show up. And I don't know if Jimmy Butler ran out of gas. I don't know if he's trying to create himself as a villain. But the Jimmy that I saw in the Milwaukee Bucks series, the Jimmy that I saw in the New York Knicks series was just not present in the NBA Finals.
A part of me, though, is because he had to use more energy on defense, too.
Yeah.
Well, that and the fact that it was both, if you look at the last two series, that pump fake wasn't working. So when you took that pump fake away, what is he? Because he ain't a pull-up jumper. He ain't a pull-up jumper type. He's not a post type. He's not a stand and shoot type. He got to go in the lane or he got to facilitate. He can't do nothing else outside of that. Once you figure that out and you figure out he can't go left either, yeah, it was kind of like game over after that.
I tell you one thing, though, that coach been talking some shit, though.
Oh, yeah, Mike Malone. Well, he's talking because I'm going to tell you right now.
I mean, it makes sense.
He is a made man. I'm going to be honest. When you look at that coaching staff, and that's another thing I got scared, too, during the NBA Finals. When they went through that coaching staff and I saw, like, the NBA coaching, when I saw the NBA lineage that was on that coaching staff, I said, oh, yeah, they're going to win. Now, where they screwed me over in my bets is I thought that they was going to win in 6. They fucked around and won in 5. So that right there, I was like, all right, you know what? Yeah, y'all done got me.
We try to tell you, brother.
I know.
It's be status quo.
And I think
status quo.
Obviously, for the show, I'm going to always, it's got to be somebody that disagrees. But I have VGK in 6 as well. I have both of them in 6.
Oh, we're going to get to that, baby. I got on the pants today, baby.
Oh, man, you like the Nuggets guy?
VGK
You know
today, baby.
We got to find
I
a guy with
already
the
ordered
pants
the
on.
championship hat. Lucky ain't come yet.
Okay.
And I got the sick poster of Abel Hill too.
But
sick poster of his game 1 save. That shit dope. But anyway.
Oh, and another key for them when it was they made Bam a score. You know that's not his game.
Yeah, his game is to facilitate, grab rebound, and you know what I'm saying, bang in the paint when it's available. You're right. The fact that Bam was putting up 20 to 25 shots, that was not good at all.
Let me ask you this, though. Is part of the blame on Coach Spo on how he handled Tyler Hero?
No.
No, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they just activated Tyler Hero to get sports bettors excited and drawing some more money. I knew he wasn't going to that goddamn game. I ain't even put him on no props for that.
Elimination game on top of that. Elimination game on top of that.
He healthy, your second best scorer. You gotta give him a chance and trust him.
Yeah, but everybody.
But you don't throw. But here's the thing: you don't throw him in a hostile environment like that. Now, if it was at home in Miami, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes stars, though.
True, when you're able to get it done on the road, but I just the thing is, Hero. When he got activated, Tyler Hero wears number 5. I was like, all right, it's probably gonna be open 5 now. I'm sorry, wears 14, which is 5. But nah, man. But actually, let's go ahead and do this real quick.
I got two questions to ask the whole panel here. First question. It's all about Joker because it is about him right now. The first question is, since he got the ring now and the 2 finals. I mean, and the 2 MVPs. Do you think he surpassed Dirk Nowitzki in his career already?
No,
Surpassed him? I'm not gonna say surpassed, but I'll say he's right there neck and neck because you got to counter, like you got to factor in those triple doubles and all that. But you got to remember when Dirk was in the league, it was unheard of for a big man to do what Dirk was doing, pulling up from 3, have a nice mid range. You know what I'm saying? So, but the fact that Joker is doing it all, I'll give Joker this. He's the most skilled big man that I've ever seen.
Best passer too, I have to say.
Yeah. It's between him and Hakeem. But what you think, Zeus?
People sleep on Arvydas Sabonis. Sabonis is a great passer.
You mean what? Is Joker better than Nowitzki?
Yeah. Has Joker surpassed Nowitzki?
Nowitzki?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. Only reason because even with this slate, he proves himself to be a great player, but it's like you got to do it again. Like this is the same
Dirk
place.
only did it once though.
I mean,
and he got one more MVP than Dirk already.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, 30-point triple-double in the finals.
This is one of those things that I have to actually
like
evaluate.
the most triple-doubles in playoff history as a center.
I don't know really how do we really get at the Jokic this early because it's like, all right, things do happen, depending on what your schedule is, we're not going to say, it was fixed because he had the easier teams or the lesser teams in the season.
Nah, I say
it's just like,
they did beat 3 player teams. I'll give you that.
They did beat 3 player.
But the player teams he beat, he beat Brown in them. He beat KD and Booker.
Yeah, but I think my thing is with Joker compared to Dirk. Joker's playing a position where it ain't that much competition. With Dirk was playing that's every night.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I was about to say. And it's just like his playing style is very unorthodox from when Dirk Nowitzki was that big man, kind of changing the shot around. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because the people that he was playing against, they was guarding the fuck out of him. And also, Dirk had to learn how to get physical because he was playing against more physical players. You know what I'm saying? More people that was more dominant on ball than versus playing off you because you might take the shot or you might do a fucking hook or drive to the lane. Yeah. So, like, that's why it's hard for me to actually compare the two.
Yeah, Joker gets away with murder, but
Dirk, now I'm about to say because with that's the thing. Like with Joker, he could take a night off against like a. I mean, who can I think about as a center per se right now? I like a Mitchell Robinson.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, DeAndre.
Let's not mention those niggas' names. It's not.
Like, no, but I'm saying like overall, those are centers in the NBA.
But I mean, team-wise, no, he can't take a night off. Team-wise, he like a good 80-90% of the offense, though. He can't take a night off.
But he don't have to have a triple-double against those guys.
He doesn't. Like here's the thing. Even though as badly as Miami played, had to be out there because you knew how scrappy Miami was. So Jokic couldn't really take a night off and just chill. I think he only had like one game where he was like under 25 points in this series.
Yeah.
And that's because the role players had stepped up. It was Bruce Brown and Aaron Gordon who went off.
And people slept on his defense too. He stepped his defense up in the last 2 series too.
I agree with that, Sam. Like the longevity,
he played more defense.
That's what it is. Like it's more of the longevity because like it's too early for him to get that praise. I was about to go into like, okay, when Giannis won his championship, right?
He already has it. My thing is, if Joker retired today, his numbers are already better than Dirk's.
Well, that's if he retires today, and then we got a short span of time. That's like, okay, that's just like saying,
but they are better than Dirk, though. They are.
Think about this. Like, all right, you got Biggie, right?
Yeah.
He came out with how many albums?
2.
Technically
right?
3, but yeah.
Technically 3, 2. But he's the greatest. He's the greatest of all time due to him, untimely death. Now you compare that to anybody else, right? Now, if you want to go into the game and say, what the fuck, who's Rick Ross? You know what I'm saying? Rick Ross is better than Biggie. Technically on the sheet, I mean, he is better. but it's like, is he
still,
better?
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Even still.
I'm about to say, Ross don't got no life after death. I can't.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna
See,
say
like,
this. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. As far as no, he doesn't have a double disc. But if you talking about an album that had
not
an
a double
impact on the
disc, something
game,
as great as that. Double disc or not. The quality of life after death, Ross don't got nothing compared to that. And Ross do have a great discography.
but I'm be honest with Teflon Don, bro. You can make that argument.
no,
Against life after death, fuck
no.
out of here.
No, not against.
I ain't
Life
even gonna lie
After
to you.
Death.
I give you 2 albums to compare it against Life After Death. How about that?
Let's talk about
Two
music
of them
real quick.
motherfuckers together,
So
and then
Teflon
see
Don
what's
is
better.
Ross' best
Second.
album to you. Teflon Don is Ross' best album. What's Ross' best album, y'all?
We're gonna say that for later. But this is a great
we'll
comparison
say
to
that
what
for
I was
later.
about to say. Just like how you trying to go ahead and compare Jokic to Nowinski. It's like, how do you do that right now? Like, it's 2 different eras. It's still early in his career. It's not the overall. It's gonna be the same mistake when niggas was judging Giannis and saying that, oh, he's the best motherfucking person that did it at his point. And then we seen how the fuck he came out the following year. And how we had high expectations, and then the whole time he just couldn't pull through. All that running bulldozer shit you was saying about it, he was calling it out. Nigga playing football on the goddamn on the game. You know what I'm saying? Like running niggas over, and it didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see if Jokic can go ahead and next year,
everybody
and then go ahead and hit one of these and shit, and then go ahead and throw it up, and then wobble down the court and shit, and see if that's gonna work next year. And then maybe we can do it.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work for a long time for Joker.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Y'all say that now. We said it now.
Only reason I say that now is because the defenses haven't worked on it yet. Now, when the Warriors went small ball, how many other teams went to go small ball?
Whole NBA.
Exactly. NBA. So it didn't prove effective right immediately, but then it started working because it wasn't like the typical Warriors team that was just blowing teams out every fucking game in and out. And then you only had 2 stars while 2 of them on the bench. So next year, they're going to improve. I'm trying to tell you, they're going to get their big men in the game, and they're going to try to improve on stopping Jokic. And then the switch-offs are going to be a little bit different, and it's not going to be as effective as it has been because people have been letting that shit slide because of that small ball game.
All right. So here's what I want to do. We need to get to the why that these things are happening. So when you hear people talk about the NBA script, I believe that there is a script, but 95%, here's what I think. 95% of people don't realize what's happening. 4% of the remaining 5% realize what's happening, but don't know how to react. And then there's 1% that actually gets it. So when we talk about Chinese astrology, things like that, the year that we are in is the rabbit/cat year. So Mr. Jones, please, with our presentation, go to the 1999 NBA Finals. Gotcha. This is exactly 2 rabbit/cat years ago. And I'm going to tell you why things happen the way that they happen this year. So
you can
see it. Yeah, so you can see it a little bit now. You got to expand a little bit more so that people can see. And I'll tell you when to scroll. It was some button that you were pressing because we're on the side right here. All right. So who we got up top? We got the Western Conference Finals, right? I mean, it's the Western Conference up top and then the East at the bottom, right?
Nah, East on top, West on the bottom.
We should have did like a drum roll for this. They had like MT blank the screen and then run to it like Steve, like how my man do. Wallow, but go ahead.
I see the correlation you're getting at, but I will have an argument when you're done. Continue.
So the Rabbit Cat year. So we got the New York Knicks. They were the 8th seed. They took on who? The number 1 seed, Miami Heat. The Knicks knocked out the Heat. And then next round, who did the Knicks play? Because I can't really see.
The Atlanta Hawks. They swept them.
The Hawks.
So they swept the Hawks.
I remember that game.
Yep. And then what happened in the East?
And then
who did they play?
They played the Indiana Pacers, who was actually kind of favored that year.
All right. And what seed were the
Pacers
Pacers?
was the second seed. They swept their first two series against Milwaukee and Iverson and them.
Got you. So let me ask you this. So the Miami Heat, right? So they beat the number 1 seed Milwaukee Bucks. Then they played the New York Knicks, and they beat them in 6. And then they played who? Oh my gosh, the number 2 seed Boston Celtics, which they beat them, right? All right, so let's scroll down and let's go to the West. You got the San Antonio Spurs, 1999. The Spurs pretty much blew through everybody. Did they sweep the Lakers that year?
Yes, they did. They swept the Lakers, and then they swept Portland in the conference finals.
Conference finals.
That's a hell of a path.
Got you. It is a hell of a path because I think they only dropped 2 games that entire playoffs. So here's the crazy thing: who did San Antonio play in the first round?
First round, they beat the Houston Rockets.
No, they didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the Houston Rockets. They beat the Phoenix Suns. I'm sorry, they beat the Phoenix Suns.
The first round?
Oh, that's Portland. I'm sorry. We're looking at San Antonio. My bad. It was Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minnesota.
Denver play in the first round.
Minnesota.
Oh, okay. And then they swept the Lakers. And then didn't Denver sweep the Lakers as well?
Yes.
And then so they went on and they played the 8th seed. And then what was the outcome of that?
You talking about when they played in the finals against Portland?
When they played the finals. No. When they played in the actual NBA finals against the New York Knicks, what did they beat them?
They beat them 4-1.
Oh, okay. Same thing that the Denver Nuggets did. Got you. And this was the Denver Nuggets' first NBA championship, right?
Yes.
Wasn't that the San Antonio Spurs' first NBA championship?
Yes.
Okay. So here's the thing. A lot of times, and I know we said on the show, and I think you said it, Mr. Jones, about Denver being the new Spurs. That's pretty much what it is. I've conceded to the fact, I used to ignore it, and I used to be like, nah, this can't be, this isn't that. What we're living in right now, I don't know what we're living in. People say it's a virtual reality, and things just keep on repeating themselves over and over and over again. But literally, that's all the Denver Nuggets are. Because wasn't this a boring NBA Finals?
Very.
Didn't the San Antonio Spurs, their first, 3, 4 NBA Finals, weren't they born until they started playing the Miami Heat?
Yes. This particular one was different, though, because it was a lockout season. They only played 50 games.
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it still ended up with the same results. And who was the MVP of 1999, Mr. Jones? Forte. Who was the MVP?
For the finals, I want to say
no. I'm not talking about for the finals. I'm talking about for the league. Who was the league MVP in 1999 season? 98-99 season.
That's a good question. Let me go ahead and find that real quick. I can't.
Say, you got it?
I can look it up.
I got you.
It is. I already know who it is, but I'm gonna let y'all solve the.
What was the question? Because I might know it.
The 1998-99 NBA MVP.
Karl
Malone. Oh yeah, Utah Jazz. And then.
Oh yeah, that piece of shit. Go ahead.
And then here's another thing. Joel Embiid. He won this year, right? Big man, right? Yeah. What round did the Utah Jazz lose? What round was it, Tay?
Second round.
Oh, and then what round did the 76ers lose?
Second round.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. I just wanted to make sure I'm on the right. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path and everything. So yeah, I see what's going on. And then here's another thing too, why it ended in 5 as well. So Miami, right? They were founded in the 8th year. So that's why they're a city of prosperity, but it's also karma. If you go back to 2014, well, I'm sorry, what year are we in? So we're in 2023, right? So if you do two plus
you don't know what year we in? I say, shit, I need what you drinking, bro.
No. I already know what year we in, but it's 2 plus 2 plus 3, so we're in a 7 year. Did the Miami Heat make the NBA Finals in the last 7 year that we had? Yeah, they did. They made it in 2014.
Yeah.
Who did they play in the NBA Finals?
Was that the Spurs? Or was that the Mavericks?
No.
Nah,
It was the Spurs in
it was the Spurs.
2014. They played the Spurs. How many games did that series end in?
Was it 6?
Nope, it ended in 5. The Spurs got game 1, Miami got game 2, and then they lost 3, 4,
that's right.
and 5. That's all it is. History is just repeating itself. All they do, they just change the players on the team.
Are you talking about the Danny Green series?
You said what?
So the series with Danny Green was on fire?
Yeah, that series. Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess you call it the Danny Green series. Yeah. Call it the Danny Green series.
He was shooting like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's when we thought he was a shooter.
He was making like 7 threes in a row. That shit was crazy.
Exactly.
As history, as life progressed, we've seen his true colors.
Yeah. And here's another thing, too. If you go back to the last Rabbit Cat year, which was 2011, who played in those NBA Finals?
That's a good question.
You said
I already know who it is. 2011 NBA Finals. Who was it?
Oh, yeah, Mavericks and Heat. Mavericks and
Heat.
Yeah. Now, I had to think about it. I was like, whole time, I was like, nigga, it's only so many finals that, in the last past 10 years that LeBron wasn't in.
We got a question for you, MT, from one of the people out here. Shout out to you, Ryan.
What does 99 MVP mean? Nothing. It's just that both of them got eliminated in the second round together. Karl Malone got eliminated in 1999 in the second round. And then if you fast forward to this Rabbit year or Cat year, you have Joel Embiid.
He should have went to Shaq that year.
What?
I said that MVP should have went to Shaq that year. I remember a lot of people was talking about that.
And a lot of people said that the MVP should have went to Joker again this year.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Yep. So here's what I could tell you.
Who got the MVP?
It was Karl Malone who got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
Yeah, he got it in 99, but even though it should have been Shaq, because Shaq was averaging like 32 a game that season. Like, it was crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm about to say Shaq got screwed out of like 3 of them, but we'll continue.
So essentially, so here's
what it was. Niggas was hating on Shaq, man.
Oh, of course. So here's all it is. At the end of the day, it's just history repeating itself. Because the last Rabbit Cat year, the Miami Heat also made it, and then they lost in 6 games to Dirk Nowitzki, who also got his first NBA title.
Well, Jason Terry, JJ Barea helped a lot. I can't believe them two shut down LeBron. That was crazy. LeBron kind of melted down.
Of course they did. And here's the thing: if you had told me before the series that Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. was going to shut down Jimmy Butler, I would have told you that you're crazy. But guess what? It happened. So at the end of the day, history is doing nothing but repeating itself. But the good thing is,
who shut down Butler?
Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon.
Okay, yeah, all right. I was about to say, I guess. Now, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I do want to get Aaron Gordon.
My whole thing is,
because Aaron Gordon was guarding all the fucking MVPs throughout the series.
Here's my thing. If
no, he was the secret kind of. I think he need a little bit more props.
But go ahead, Mr. Jones. What was the question that you had?
Here's my thing. 99, they played 50 games lockout year. If they would have played the whole 82, New York might have not been there. That was a miracle story right there.
We don't know they weren't going to make the finals that year.
Well, here's another thing, too.
Like Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston kind of carried them.
I agree. But guess what? At the end of the day,
Larry Johnson, it was all old niggas.
But wouldn't you also say that it was also a miracle that the damn Miami Heat made it to the NBA Finals? Because they weren't on any of our radars.
They had a better chance to New York that damn year.
But all I'm just telling you is at the end of the day, it's just history.
Yeah, nobody had them beating the Bucks for real.
Yeah, like, come on. So this is what I'll tell you all right now. And I'm just going to say this. The good thing is after those Rabbit Cat years, dynasties were actually born. Because in 2000, who made the NBA Finals and started their dynasty?
Lakers.
Exactly. And then in 2011, once the Heat lost, they went 3 straight more times. They had a faux dynasty, but they had a little mini dynasty because they made the NBA Finals 4 years in a row. So, with that being said, next year is the Dragon year. It is also a 8 year. The Miami Heat are not only a 8 city, but they've made the NBA Finals in an 8 year. They made it in 2006 and won their first one. They beat who? Dirk and the Dallas Mavericks. So right now, I'm just going to say, with the injuries and everything like that, if I had to guess, I'm going to say that the Miami Heat will probably, we got to see what the offseason moves look like. But barring any major injuries, and if they get Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard, the Miami Heat will be back in the NBA Finals next year. They will. Because there's nobody in the East who's going to be.
I would say if they get Bradley, I don't think it would be much of the difference with Dame, but with Bradley Beal, they will make noise.
Yeah.
No, it'll be a difference because now you got somebody that can get the ball off Jimmy's hands. And he don't have to worry about being a goddamn facilitator.
That's the thing. How often is it not going to be in his hands? That's the thing. I think as far as they schematics and everything and how Coach Spo coaches, I think Will would be a better fit.
Either one, I don't care. They just need to get either one of them.
Pat Riley. Coach Spo never had a great point guard.
He didn't. So that's the thing, and then that's what also makes them unique. But then when you talk about the past and everything like that, they made it in 2006. They won it. And then after they had lost to Dirk and the Mavs, they had won 2 straight. And they went up against an inexperienced team at OKC in 2012. And then 2013, they beat the Spurs. And then they turned around and played the Spurs again the next year. So for me, I actually think that we're going to get a Heat Mavs NBA Finals next year. Luka been scratching at the surface for a while. He's made a conference finals already. It's about that time.
Dude, make sure you hit that link, bro.
Mark Cuban kind of ruining the Mavericks and Luka. Luka might fucking leave. Give it a year.
Mr. Jones, you can sit.
You want to play for a contender? What move Dallas gonna make?
I don't know. We got to see. Listen, here's the thing. It's a couple teams that are dismantling, and thank you, Will, because that's going to be my next question as to where people are going to end up. So Fred Van Fleet has declined his player option. So it looks like he's going to test the free agency market. Then you also have, what's his name? Siakam is probably on the trade block. Anunoby is on the trade block. The only one they probably not going to let go is Scotty Barnes. So if what's the name dismantles their team, if Cleveland breaks up, it's looking like Atlanta is going to be willing to part ways with Trae Young and possibly DeJounte Murray as well. What are some of these places that these players can end up? So, like, where y'all see DeJounte Murray going? Where do y'all see Trae Young going?
Trae Young?
DeJounte's staying.
Yeah. You think DeJounte's staying? Okay.
He's staying.
I think my bigger question is right now, Trae Young is like, depending on where they're going to facilitate, because I think it's going to be a monster trade. You also got Bradley Beal that's up for trade too as well. I definitely see him probably
him and Dame
either going to the Hornets because they're going to shrew him out of that contract, because I don't believe the Wizards will probably give him the opportunity to get somewhere to be great because of how much money they gave this nigga and he didn't perform. Well, yeah, didn't perform like we expected him to be. So
he had the Wizards. What y'all expect him to do?
What you talking about? We had a nice team with the Wizards as well. I mean, we also had a guy
that was there like 10 years ago.
Hold on. First of all, let's go ahead and run it back. And we're not going to shit on the Wizards like that. We're not going to lie. We're not going to lie that that we had Porzingis that was actually trying to hold down his shit, but the whole time they had nobody to actually protect the rim after he came out the game. And then also, we're not going to lie, like Kuzma didn't step up and actually wanted to show off because, he it's just like
Kuzma finally got a green light.
Well, yeah, he's
he was
finally
like
got his
fifth
green
option
bean.
on the Lakers.
He finally
Yeah,
got
but
his
even
green
with
bean.
But
that,
everybody that goes to the Wizards get a green light because there ain't nobody else
yeah,
fucking there.
but
And then
even
Porzingis, he was
still,
on his third team already. He
yeah,
lost
I
his
mean,
he's
but
not
he
gonna
still
catch.
hold it down. Man, now Bill was there. He was the star. Now, whole time, Bill wanted that stardom. That's why Wall left, per se.
No, John Wall forced himself not to be the man. That's what the hell happened.
Nah,
Let's
the
be
locker
honest
room,
about it.
everybody turned on John Wall. Everybody wanted Bill to be the man. They turned on John Wall. When he got hurt, they turned on him.
Nah, because when he got hurt, nigga, they was winning games. And everybody said it. Okay, yeah, the ball was getting distributed to everybody on the floor. Now, when John Wall was in, it wasn't. It was, okay, let me come down the court. Let me go ahead and try to saw somebody. I'm going to hold the ball for about, like, you know what I'm saying, 8 to 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And waste a lot of the playing clock, not make a play, then try to dish it around, then ask for it back. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, they had to spread
So
the
now
floor.
where do you go to? So, like, now, okay, Wizards gave all this money for you to be the number one guy. You're not him. So now they have to go ahead and rebuild the whole roster. And it's a whole rebuild again.
They've been
Now-
rebuilding since 2014, though. That's
with this
problem.
going into it to get off the fucking Wizards. Now, Bradley Beal can actually go to a major team. There's a couple of teams that actually got something in place. Now, it would be great for him to go to Miami.
Miami or bust, baby.
He have Miami, and I want to say there is somebody else that actually just came up. It's not DeAndre Ayton.
It's the Phoenix Suns. It was the Suns. The Suns and the Heat are the front runners for Beal.
Okay, so yeah. But 9 times out of 10, I see him going to the fucking Hornets.
The Hornets?
Who ain't gonna trade his ass?
Yep.
He ain't gonna go no fucking Hornets. You
Yes,
do know
he
he got
is.
no trade clause. You do know he got no trade clause in the contract,
What
right?
capital
you know
would they
you tell
take?
that shit.
What would they take
Nah,
from him?
I didn't see that.
They
You sure
giving
he
up
got a good trade clause?
Bro, read his contract. He has no trade clause.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No trade
yeah,
clause.
bro. Yeah, bro. He has
Try
no
to trade
trade
the
clause.
Hornets if he wants to.
And he already
The Hornets
said
if he wants to.
he already said that he wants to go to a contender. So that's why it's either going to be Phoenix or Miami.
I would say Miami or bust on that situation.
Look. No, to say like this. Try to trade
Phoenix,
to the Hornets.
yeah.
I bet you he'll take that $37 million this year and sit out the whole season. I guarantee
sure
you that
will.
right now.
Honestly, I think Miami's the only option.
I mean,
though.
he better
Like,
off playing though. I mean,
that.
like you
Phoenix needs
act
that.
like the Hornets is a bad fit though. They're only missing like
They
2
are.
pieces.
It doesn't
Wow.
matter. They're not
They're
championship
terrible fit.
ready, sir. They're not championship ready. Who's going to get them
They're
to
not
the
even
finals?
playoff ready. They
Exactly.
are lottery team or bust right now. That's what they
Yeah.
are.
Man, you tripping.
Yeah, they're not
The
ready.
Hornets?
Here's what you have to understand. When
Well,
a
Jordan
player
about to
like
sell the
Dame,
team, so that might work out because Jordan about to sell the team.
I mean, here's the thing. It's
did.
finalizing. I mean, here's the thing. He's finalizing, but at the end of the day, will they make the playoffs? Possibly. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell y'all is when
What's
it's
good?
a player
Tell
like
say happy birthday.
yeah, when it's a player like Bill.
I mean, not happy birthday. Damn, I'm drunk as shit. Happy Father's Day. My bad. I'm live, and then also, on here, promotion.
Yeah. But nah, when it's a player like Bill or Damian Lillard, bro, they not going to some up and coming team. You need to be established, and they need to be the key piece that helps you get to the NBA Finals.
Well, Bill, I mean, kind of. What's his name? Lillard don't want to leave though. That's the issue.
No. Lillard doesn't want to leave, but he voiced his opinion and said that he doesn't want to be a part of the rebuild.
Rebuild.
So he told Portland, y'all need to make a decision. Either y'all gonna get me pieces or y'all gonna send me somewhere that already has the pieces.
They ain't gonna get pieces though. Who the fuck want to live in Portland? Seriously,
That is true.
Portland is a shithole right now.
I mean, but if you got money, you live like a king. So
yeah,
but everybody gotta go downtown, and downtown ain't pretty.
I mean, fuck going downtown. You just go ahead and skip to the next state. You live on the outskirts. Fuck.
We gonna move to Seattle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's
well, that defeats the purpose. If you go
That's
to Seattle, and they
what
got
I'm
to
saying.
travel over there to
Hey,
Portland.
well, they got to pay you that bag. Fuck you talking about, and that transportation fee. Fuck you, be. That's the point of
it
the
rains 300 days a year in Seattle. I don't think nobody wants to live there either, unless it's a
I
team.
mean, who the fuck wants to live there anyway?
Yeah, but nah,
It's a reason why it's always top 3 in suicide rates.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Just
I mean,
saying.
but like I say, I mean, it's
Nigga
good to
can't
throw
even go
those
to a
things out
bookstore
there.
and shit to read some books to get his mind right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up out Portland. But anyway.
But now Van Fleet, I could see Van Fleet. I'm trying to think about where he would go. Would it be a good fit?
He'd be a nice fit in Phoenix.
I think he would too. Yeah, because
that's defensive depth. We need another Mikal Bridges. We missed him a lot in the playoffs.
Then you need to try to get somebody else then, because Van Fleet ain't gonna be no defensive anything on that damn team.
That's true. That's the only thing. We shouldn't be in the market for a superstar. We need depth. That's all we need. You get a superstar, you give it up more your bench. We need a bench.
No, that's true. Yeah, and here's the thing: if you get Van Fleet, at the end of the day, you're getting him as a free agent. So you
and then who's going to run point guard?
Pieces.
Do y'all see Cameron Payne running the whole season at point guard? You think he's ready?
No. It's got to be Fred. Fred can run the point.
That's what I'm saying. Because Chris is good as gone. Chris is good as gone.
I'm calling a bluff until I see it happen. When they said that they retracted his release, he's staying as a Phoenix Sun until I see something different.
Okay.
Oh, till they do that good trade over there with the Lakers.
Yeah.
Man, please. He ain't gonna no goddamn LA.
Shit. He already lived there. His kids go to school there.
Basically.
There's 44 million reasons why not to sign him right now. Steven tried
that is true. I'm about to say, bro, that luxury tax that y'all going that the Lakers
all LeBron gotta do is go to the front office and be like, I want him. And they're gonna get him. Rob Pelinka will get him somehow.
For the cheap.
Even if they
gonna be for a buyout.
Even they give up Austin Reeves and some of their future, it will happen.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. I mean, so you got that going. All right, so that's it for the NBA. Let's go ahead and jump to before we jump to the NBA, we want to talk about something else that I guess is Miami related or to the Heat. Conor McGregor found himself in the news being accused of sexual assault.
I'm about to say no job news. No job news first.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Get it started.
It's a smooth transition to some other shit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Hold on, Mr. Jones. Take that L of the week off, especially for Conor McGregor, because we'll get to that in a second.
Even if he ain't doing it, this is fifth accusation.
I mean, this is sliding into L of the week.
You know what make it hilarious though? Stephen A said it best. You got more sexual allegations than wins in the UFC the past 7 years. Shout out to Stephen A for that.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
won one fight since 2015, but got 5 cases since 2015.
All right, here's the thing. We'll get to that.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. But I'll say this though. But John Morant, I'll say this. Yeah, John Morant, he got his 25 games. How do y'all feel about that punishment?
Is it fair? That's the question. Is it fair? I got you.
Is it fair? I think it's fair.
Can I answer that? Can I answer that?
Please, Tay.
Fuck no, it's not fair.
Why is it not fair?
Okay, just like I said in previous shows, you can't. How are you going to react? How are you going to react to somebody that is a repeat defender for the same shit for the past 6 months?
Because at the end of the day, did you see the new video where he showed that the gun was actually a cigarette lighter? It was a lighter.
I
know wasn't an actual gun.
You got caught with a gun on camera. That is not no. That does
but
not
it wasn't a real gun. The
thing.
second time around, it wasn't a real gun.
Who said that? Analytics from a police
department
said that? Who said it?
What are you talking about? Y'all didn't see the new video?
I didn't give a fuck about the video. What did they say?
Yes,
here's my thing. So why him or his camp didn't come out with that right away?
Exactly.
Why they waited a whole month later?
Because here's the thing. They said that John Morant filmed. He was lighting up candles. It was a black gun, but when he squeezed the trigger, it's a lighter. That's what it is.
You said lighting candles in the car?
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't in the car. He filmed a separate video where he was lighting candles on his patio.
So we just gonna excuse him beating the shit out of a 17-year-old and put a gun out on him. Him and his team per se pulling out lasers and guns at the Indiana Pacers.
That's his team. That's
We're
not
gonna
him.
Got to fuck up a Foot Locker.
Yeah, they fucked up a Foot Locker, and we're not gonna forget about the fact that he got how many people banned out of an arena? Like, are we just going to ignore all that? Are we going to ignore all
that's
that?
not his fault. Here's the thing. Here, I just sent it to the group chat. I can't believe y'all ain't see this video.
At the end of the day, who they represent? At the end of the day, who they represent? They don't represent who they represent. At the end of the day, they don't represent themselves.
They represent they represent the National Basketball Association, sir.
They do.
And he's part of that entourage, right? So you're the main entity of that whole thing. So anything that they do, the first person they're gonna look at is you, not them. You. So if 25 games is worth it, fuck no, 25 games ain't worth it. NFL players getting a whole year for gambling. I didn't have a gun on the video. But the nigga got a gun on the video.
But here's the thing, though. That's the integrity of the sport. That's not
integrity of the league, MC. That's not integrity of the league.
Nope, it's not.
Oh, they made sure he's back. They made sure he's back by Christmas. That's all. I don't know. I said a half a year would have been fair, just because the whole repeat offender and what you represented. He
got 50.
For image.
Give it a reason got 50. Yeah, but
they brought that shit in the locker room. That's all him. That shit was actually in the locker room.
It's still
exactly.
Still involved guns. It still involved guns. It's still integrity of the game. Am I wrong?
Yes, you are wrong.
And he was the first offense. And this is the first offense. That was his first offense in the league. This is a repeat defender here. And not alone, he went to the dude's office and lied right in his goddamn face.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, all I'm gonna say is I hope that this is a wake-up call. If it is not, if it is not a wake-up call, then at the end of the day, John Morant will find himself out of the league within a couple years. But Nike's not cutting ties with him. Basically, this is their way of being able to say, we own you. This is Nike's way.
Oh, no, he's going to do it again. He know he can get away with that shit. 25 games, that ain't shit. Okay. Now, we'll see what happens.
Well, no. He loses
25 games without
60 million. I'll tell you why. Because he gonna be ineligible for first team, All NBA, second team, any of that. He's gonna be ineligible for MVP. All that shit comes with incentive, so he's losing a lot of money.
He is.
Hey, he'll do it again. Watch what I tell you. He don't care about that shit. Watch what I tell you. He gonna do the shit again. And then that fake ass apology and statement, when he getting that shit from them damn AI joints, I'm good on that. He good. He'll do it again.
Come on, man. Give that young brother another chance, man.
I already gave him a second chance when he sat there and lied the first time when he said he wasn't gonna do that shit again. So he'll do it again. He'll find a way to fuck up. He'll find a way to fuck up.
You think so? I don't know. I thought he was gonna get more, but I mean, he still lose a third of the season. He's still losing money, so I guess it's fair enough. But I'm with you, Ted. The lesson got to be learned. We'll see what happens in the next few years.
He's a repeat defender, bro. With him and his crew, it's both of them. They associated with him, so he has to take that punishment with it. Sorry.
Well, he got to cut some people out the entourage. He got to cut some people out the entourage. You know what I mean? He acting like my man Denzel's son on Ballers. He got to cut some people.
Yeah, because right now he's trying to blame it on heavy drinking. That's the first time he said the shit was. Now he's blaming on heavy drinking again. Why he's doing the shit he's doing.
Well,
that
makes sense for the whole rehab thing and why he probably need to really
reevaluate. You talk about that day.
That was bullshit. Yeah, it was 10 days. No, that's bullshit. He got to go in there for at least 6 weeks.
That day and a half trip to Florida and back, he probably went to buy.
I think at this point it should be a requirement before he reinstated. Yeah, it should be. He didn't go to Betty Ford though.
Stop it, Jay. Stop it, Jay.
He didn't go to Betty Ford clinic though. That's the funny.
Terrible.
That nigga said,
Terrible,
"Let me take a 10-day vacation out here real quick."
Now, they did give him. They did say it's some stipulations to him returning. Now, I do want to know what those are before the 25. While he's doing the 25 games,
It's like everybody else.
They
It's gonna be some mandatory therapy or counseling.
Yeah. And then it got to be a little bit of a bootlicker and all that. But yeah, they trust me. Here's the thing: Nike thrives off of this kind of stuff. They're going to reinvent John Morant and his shoes, because his shoes have already been doing well. They're going to come out with another shoe. He's going to have a great comeback season. It wouldn't surprise me if next year he doesn't win comeback player of the year. Not this upcoming season, but the season afterwards.
Yeah, it's a new season.
Just thank God he don't play in the NFL though.
Oh, of course. Yeah, because Goodell wouldn't. Yeah, Goodell get that man an entire year, or at least half the year. Goodell
No, he was suspended indefinitely. We don't know how long. It's been indefinite.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. All right, Mr. Jones, let's get to the shits, baby.
All right, real quick though, a serious L of the week before we start, since you talk about the NFL. Shout out to Travis Rudolph for beating that murder case, by the way. If y'all know anything about it.
Definitely.
Because that was like 6-7 years and it kind of ruined his life. But the L of the week, I go to the damn girlfriend though. Because she the one who escalated all this. Yeah, she the one that told the brothers to go to the house and shoot the motherfucker up. And that's exactly what they tried to do after they jumped him. He just got to say first.
Yeah, I didn't know that they jumped him. And then after jumping him, she said that they
No. She already said it. They came to the house banging on the door. This is all based on Travis Rudolph's statement because I kind of studied the case this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
I didn't know that was his mom's house though either. I didn't know that. I read up on it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was his mom's house.
All right, so all right, hold on. So explain it for everybody at home who may be living under a rock. What happened in the situation?
Okay, so to go all the way back to the beginning, long story short, him and his girl, well, it wasn't even his girl, he said. He's some joint he was messing with. She was jealous because she found some texts in his phone.
Okay.
Pretty much some other joint. And he pretty much was like, well, you know, she got a better body and all of that. And then she got mad and started throwing shit at him, swinging at him and all of that. So after that big argument, you know what I mean, he gone and all that shit. And then she texted her brother and pretty much in so many words told her brother, go over there and shoot his shit up.
Okay.
He choked me. Yeah,
because she was mad. Because she was emotional. That's what she said, because she was emotional. Next thing you know, they come bang on his mom's door. He over to mom's house with his brother and all that. He answered the door. It was 4 dudes. The only dude he knew was her brother, whatever. So, you know, he opened the door like, what's up? Next thing you know, somebody sneaking from the side. They start jumping him. His brother tried to jump in. They start, jumping his brother.
Jumping him.
So pretty much, they fighting and all of that. And somehow, some way, it all broke out, ran the car, went down the block and all of that. Next thing you know, they came back in the car. He said they flashed guns. Because the whole time he had the blick under the couch. Before he had to go when they was banging, he put the blick on the couch. So he got the blick and he pretty much shot him. He shot all of them except for one. One died, I think, and 2 of them still living.
Okay.
But he let the 4th one go because he felt like it wasn't a threat. So pretty much this happened in Florida. So Florida got the stand your ground law. So that was the whole case about. But the thing is, it took 7 years for him to come up with this, though.
Of course.
He lost a big he lost his career. He lost his career.
So it took 7 years, and then it finally got resolved in a 7 year.
He got to quit it. He got to quit it.
Of course.
He got to quit it because of
2023,
testimony.
7 year.
Yeah. And then, testimonies and all that happened too as well, like with old girl lying on the stand, them showing the weapon. It was a lot. It was a lot to it, but I was like, when you think about the situation, I'm like,
and then your mom's there
long ass time ago.
Mom's in there. Pull out a gun at in front of your mom's house. What you gonna do? Like
exactly.
They hit you first and all of that.
Yeah.
Because he showed in his testimony, it sounded like he showed a lot of restraint.
No, he definitely did. I mean, I'm sure he did, but I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way I'm going I'm not gonna put the gun under the couch if it's a knock at the door. I'm actually gonna go to the door with the gun and then look out the peephole. How can I help y'all?
He knew the brother, so he thought it wasn't gonna be that serious.
Yeah, and the way that you said it, you said the guy snuck him from the side, so it was like it was the brother standing
Yeah.
right there by himself. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because at first they was talking. Like at first it was just a regular conversation, and then dude snuck him like right when mid conversation, and then they started jumping him right after.
No, I ain't here to promote other people's YouTube channels and all that, but if you want to hear the story, what's his name? Flimlo Raps posted it this week. He does a lot of football stuff. Shout out to him and his channel. He actually broke down the story in detail.
Yeah, that joint and the pivot. The pivot. They did the joint too. Shout out to them.
Gotcha.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm all for staying your ground. I'm also for people being able to bear firearms. So if you come to my mama house or my house doing something stupid,
it's about to protect your family after that. Yeah, it's about to protect your family.
At this point, I'm gonna shoot your stupid ass. It's just that simple. You dumb. Listen, if you like Tay say, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Okay.
Yeah.
Nigga, this ain't the 1980s. This ain't Greece. You want to come for a fist fight? No, I got some. I'm sorry, 1960s. This ain't Greece, okay? So this ain't Greece no more. We shoot people in 2023. Okay? Nobody does fist fights anymore.
But yeah, if you look at the story though, it's a crazy story because it's like full of tragedy though. Because was it him and Dalvin Cook was like roommates in college?
They were.
Yeah,
that was his homeboy.
Because it's like right before draft day, he found out his father, got shot by accident. It was crazy. He had a crazy story.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get how it could all be traumatic. And then it's crazy because Dalvin Cook, and we'll get into that a little bit later too. He said the Vikings said that they're going to release him. So he's talking about he's interested in the Miami Dolphins. So that may be why he may want to get back down there.
Running backs are turning to fullbacks. It's a dying position. You know how many people under 30 right now, free agents?
Yeah, no.
They can still play.
Yeah. No, I agree. But all right, let's talk about old Conor McGregor. Let's hold on. We'll take L of the week off for right now because of the new details that came out with that. But Conor McGregor, he was accused of sexual assault at the Miami Heat Arena, Game 4. I think that was the same game where he knocked out that mascot, right?
Yeah. He ain't really done the protect. It was part of the show. It ain't his fault.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it was a part of the show, but I think that the extra punches would do wasn't expecting. So the good thing was Conor. Yeah, like why would you hit that man while you're on the ground?
That's probably his best finish since he got knocked out the last game.
It's Cowboy Cerrone. You feel me?
Yep. Exactly. And
remember Eddie Alvarez in like 2013.
And here's the thing. And Mr. Jones, I remember when you argued with me about that. I said he basically fought when he had won that fight. I told you that he had fought a guy who was at the end of his career.
Yeah, we all knew that. He had like 70 fights.
Yeah, he fought a bum. Yeah. So at the end of the day,
Cerrone ain't a bum now. Cerrone ain't a bum now. Still got the most finishes in UFC history. He can't be a bum on that.
He's not a bum, but he was at the end of his career.
He was old.
Yeah.
He was old.
So here's the thing. So I sent y'all the initial accusation and everything, and I said, hey, Pervert McGregor has done it again. Because the young lady said, she was sexually assaulted. But then once more details started coming out, I said, you know what? Conor might actually be innocent in this particular situation. I don't know about the previous one. But
they all happen in Ireland too. I don't even think they happen in America. That's the crazy thing about it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a very strong possibility if that shit happened in Ireland. 9 times out of 10, where he's so-called king there, he might have did that shit. But in this particular one, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take Conor McGregor's side, and the reason why is because the young lady came out. She said that she was forced into the restroom by the Miami Heat security along with Conor, and they basically locked the door and stood guard at the door so he could do, so he could have his way with her.
They put dubs on that.
Yeah. So here's the issue that I have with that. What would the Miami Heat security have to gain with locking a woman up in a bathroom with Conor McGregor in an arena where there are hundreds of cameras.
Hey, they might have got a couple of racks apiece to do that. It's easy
But
money.
even if you, but
I
here's the
mean,
thing.
think about
Even
this.
if you got to
Think
go
about
ahead.
this. Why
Go
would I
ahead.
pay niggas racks apiece for one particular broad at a Miami Heat game?
Because I got
Exactly.
Okay,
Because I got it.
really? Like, come on, bruh. All right, you had any hobby in the world, you know what I'm saying? And let's not say it's raping bitches and shit.
I'm
I don't want
sorry.
to paint that
That's
narrative.
not funny. That's
So
not
it's like,
funny.
it's not. But
I
I
didn't
just
know
want
you
to
were
paint a
that
scenario.
wrong. Go ahead.
Nigga, like, you know, you collect seats and shit wherever you go. Every game you go to, you want to collect the seat and shit, right? So you're going to go to this one particular game and say, hey, I'm going to pay all these security guard men. You know what? After the show, I'm going to take this seat. Versus just actually going to like the owner, or matter of fact, better yet, getting a better seat, like a first row seat or some shit like that. But you're going to pay this money for this regular ass seat and pay all these extra. That's what I'm just saying, though. Like any bitch in the world, because you got money, you can be like, you know what? I'm gonna pay off these security guards. Hey, stand here, stand guard. I'm gonna do what I do in this room.
Yeah, like
It just
here's the thing.
doesn't
It's
seem likely.
stupid. It's stupid because at the end of the day, you down there in Miami, you can take her to a hotel and do your thing. Now, here's the thing: if
Well,
she
get back
said
to
that,
the game.
man, get the fuck out of
He
here.
got
Here's the
money
thing,
on this.
First of all, why are you in the
Mr.
wrong?
Doug, get the fuck out of here.
Why are you in
Exactly,
the wrong?
Mr.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, we know
Here's
what
the
the
thing.
game.
Also,
Get to the
you
camera
act
evidence.
like you're not with a
Get to the
celebrity.
camera
So she
evidence.
probably just had like a
No,
panic attack and was just like, "Oh my god, all these men by the door." Like, why do you think they by the door? He's not a likely person.
Here's
No,
the thing. I'll
but
tell
the truth. Get to the camera evidence. That's what we about to
So
talk
here's
about.
what the camera evidence showed. Actually,
Oh shit.
Connor actually walked up to the woman. He whispered something to her because somebody had their phone out and was recording. He took the woman to the back. It was two security guards right there.
Bathroom or whatever.
Yeah. So they went to the restrooms, but then her friend followed behind. So it was actually two women in the restroom with Connor. And yes, security did stand right there, and they did stand guard. But at no point did they push the woman there. They did not put their hands on the woman or anything like that. She went in there willingly, her and her friend, with Conor McGregor. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened, gentlemen, because this happens to so many NFL, NBA, so many superstars who have a bunch of money. A groupie got a hold of Conor McGregor. She went in there exactly, did what she did to him. She was expecting some type of payment that would have changed a present situation in her life. She didn't get that payment.
I gotta use that.
And now, because she didn't get the payment that she thought that she deserved and her friend was calling her stupid and all of that, that's when she raised the, oh, he was raped. Oh, yeah, and by the way, there was a second video that came out where there was an after party after Game 4. And guess who was in VIP with Conor McGregor? The woman. He so-called raped you in the Miami Heat arena. Why are you at the club with him afterwards?
Well, I just know two things that mix very well. That's assault and Conor McGregor. So I expect that to happen.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's not adding up.
This one is gonna be acquitted. This one is probably gonna be acquitted. But assault and Conor McGregor is two good things that happen every goddamn time, no matter what the fuck happens.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing: I'm not saying that Conor didn't, he didn't like actually physically assault people, do something wrong in the past. But I'm saying in this particular situation, she's a liar. She's a liar.
He needs to go ahead. He needs to go ahead and leave that Irish whiskey alone, bro. Leave that drinking shit alone, bro. Cause your ass can't handle it. Your ass cannot handle it. Your ass is always some shit where your ass be messing with that goddamn Irish whiskey.
Yeah, he was messing with something, but so that's what ended up happening with that. So I can't give him L of the week. Actually, once he's acquitted of this, we're going to give the woman the L of the week because I'm going to tell you right now, most trained professionals, most women who do that for a living, which is being with celebrity men and get money out of them, they always say you get the payment first, okay?
He still deserves.
You always get payment.
He still deserves part L though, because damn, he can have so many accusations to your fucking name.
I get that, but at the end of the day,
that's a lot. Everybody tries to be like, you raped me after. What the fuck is he doing?
No, but here's what I will say. At the end of the day, you can't control people's reactions. And like I said, to me, I just think that she didn't get the payment that she wanted. So, hey, let me raise these allegations and say, because I know because she probably got to Googling. I'm sure she knew who he was, but she didn't do her homework. So after she figured out, oh my gosh, this man is worth $600-700 million, and all he did was bought me a couple bottles at the club and probably gave me and paid for my Uber home. Nah, nope, I need some money. So let me raise this because that's the era that we living in. I'm going to tell you right now, this is the bummiest era of women probably in the history of this world. I don't want to work, so I'm going to try to trick my way into hundreds of thousands of dollars or a possible $1 million. This is the bummiest era of women ever.
I would say, yeah, if you're talking about our generation, definitely.
It's not just our generation. I'm talking about in the history of the world. This is the bummiest era of women ever. At least here's the thing. At least what I can give my grandmother in them areas, at least they took care of the house. These women, not only do they want you to be making millions of dollars a year and taking care of them so they could take lavish trips and all of that, they don't want to cook.
Okay,
they don't want to clean.
I gotta argue.
They barely even want to have sex with you.
Think about this. All right, hold on. It could be also compared.
Man, that Jones communication in that back in
now.
What'd you say? Hold on, we didn't hear you.
You froze.
You got to run that back turbo.
15 seconds.
Yeah, you got to run that back turbo.
I know. Yeah, that's fucking tripping. I'm about to go to my phone in a minute. But anyway, with this being said, you go back to an era where women didn't have equality. So now they don't have equality. They pretty much have the quality of cleaning, shit like that. They don't work. But what if they didn't have that quality? What would they worth? So now you just had like a chick that was there in the house while you paying all the bills and you really can't do shit. So there's two eras that
but this is why I call this the bummiest era, because you fought for equality, but yet you don't want to do equal things. You want equality, but you still want one-sided outcomes. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say this is the bummiest era of women ever.
So you saying like pretty much like a chick saying that she has, 4 kids, 3 different baby daddies, but she wants, she has that. She has a mediocre job that pays between like 30 to 50,000.
No, I'm not saying. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So, like you compared it, right? You said our grandparents' era, the women weren't really, our great-grandparents' era, the women weren't allowed to work, so they sat at home, they cooked, cleaned, had the babies, things like that. Okay, great. So you all fought. You all fought for the opportunity to be able to be lawyers, to be professional sports players, to be doctors, to do everything that a man essentially can do. So if you fought for those things, but yet you still have so many women nowadays who don't actually want to pursue those things. They just want to yell about it and cry about it, but then still go look for somebody to take care of them. Yes, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the bummiest era of women ever.
Well, I blame I blame the entertainment industry for that bullshit, because they the reason.
Absolutely. I blame the entertainment industry and I blame social media, because most.
Okay, how long has this been going on? Give me like just pick a year.
At least a decade. I say at least a decade. Video girl era. Girl era.
So like early 2000s.
Yeah.
Way before that. I even say the 90s.
Video girl.
That's when that shit.
Like late 80s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I'd say early 2000s. I won't go before then, because at the end of the day, but here's the thing though. A lot of women, but here's the difference though. A lot of women shame Superhead and all that nowadays. If Superhead had came out with her book and all that now, I know it sold a lot back then. That shit
but the funny thing was about it,
that shit would be diamond.
Yeah, but the funny thing about that whole thing is the ones that were shaming her was doing the same shit. They just wasn't getting paid as much.
Yeah, that's true too.
That was the funny thing about it.
Too. That's very true. But yeah, but no, but that's what
That was
we've
the
got
funny
in
thing
this.
about the shit.
Yeah, but that's what we've got into this era, and unfortunately, social media has allowed a lot of people to mask a lot of bullshit. You're able to put titles, you're able to put your own titles and all that on your social media. Just because you have 500,000 followers or 1 million followers does not mean that you are an influencer. You're influencing what? That becomes the question. What are you influencing? What are you
Oh,
influencing? Women how to
so
be hoes?
yeah,
They have
yeah.
no certification. They have no certifications, no real, you know what I'm saying, stamp of approvals by anything. The only thing that you know how to do is show ass and titties on a camera. That is it.
I mean, there's a few that flip it to legitimate businesses, but as far as
There is a it's very foreign for you.
I
It's
seen a
very
couple.
foreign
It's
for
I
you.
ain't
actually
even lie to you.
yeah,
Yeah, of course.
it's a
I
Of
special
seen
course.
to
more
the
than a
But here's
rule.
the
couple. I
thing.
ain't even gonna lie to you. I think it's about like the 40% that actually does it. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say 40%. I'm gonna be honest with
Nah,
you.
I
They
ain't
don't.
even gonna lie to you. Just like out of like the 10, I know like offhand, just like off my mind in the past like 10 to 20 year span, I've seen them went from hoeing to like actually like ownership shit.
Ownership of what? A
Like
makeup line? Guess what? I got
no,
news for
like
you,
their
Zeus.
business.
With
Like
your next
shoot, I know
tax
one that does
return, you
catering. I know another one that does
another business that'll
rental
get
services. Like she owns
okay.
property. You know what I'm saying? She rents out property and shit. Like
Okay, I'll
it's
give
just a
the
lot of
one.
people. Like I've seen
Here's the thing.
like a
I
great like
I'll give you that
transition
one.
from
Yeah,
that.
I'll give you that one with the rental property. But the catering one, I'm going to tell you right now. I guarantee you, she can't produce a W-2 for the last 3 years showing that she's made at least six figures. I
I don't
guarantee
know.
it.
I can
I
debate the
guarantee
argument.
you, she hasn't.
I don't want to
You
say her
just
name
saying.
because I just said she was poor. You know what I'm saying? So that might bring some conflict. But maybe one day I shout it out on the show, and then
Yeah,
yeah.
I, gu- I guarantee it. Here's the thing: those catering. What's another one? Catering.
Hey,
Unless
but Zeus,
you're.
that's our past life, bro. You can shout her out. That's our past life. You know what I'm saying? That
Nah,
ain't her
man.
now.
I
Is
just
it?
posted some shit like that on Facebook the other day, man. And I was just like, do you get mad, when people bring up like your whole life? You know what I'm saying? Because you converted over to a new woman. So it's like, is that a problem? But
If
a
Kim
lot of people.
Kardashian could, if Kim Kardashian can do it, she can do it.
I mean, I
That's
don't
really
know,
when it became popular.
but
That's when
you
it
gotta
become
think about it.
mainstream.
Like that's a
That
transition, bruh.
that's when all.
I
Here's the
know the
thing.
transition, but that's a
Here's the
good
thing.
transition though.
I was about to say that, and you know what? That's when I'm gonna tell you when the Kardashians did what they did and how they moved. That's when all, and I mean all racism
Hey,
came out the woodwork.
Paris Hilton was first though. They all learned from Paris Hilton.
Oh, of course they did. I mean, it was definitely person. But the thing is, but
Yeah, but
here
she wasn't on social media though. The
I was about to say that.
Kardashians were.
Yeah,
They
and I'm
ain't
gonna
had
say
Chris either. Chris is like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm trying to
yeah,
say.
her
and I'm gonna say
management
this too.
skills.
I was about to say that, and here's
Yeah,
another thing too. I was about to say that, and Paris Hilton. The difference was Paris was literally just doing it just to do it because her daddy owned the Hilton Hotel. She didn't have to do that. The
Yeah.
Kardashians, you can already tell that Jenner money was starting to dry up. That Bruce Jenner money was drying up, and they
they
needed
was
to make a
still living
move.
off Rob's money after that
I mean,
show was made.
they was, but it wasn't enough money though. It wasn't enough.
Man, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you, man.
No,
Chris Jenner was off the like, man. You know what? I got some girls.
I'm gonna be a
I'm about to
madam.
go ahead and make them up.
Exactly.
We about to go ahead and be in a
He got
public eye.
generations though. Got fucking generations. That's the crazy thing about it.
That shit
Yeah.
crazy. She had the most. I ain't even gonna lie to you. She pimped her motherfucking kids out. I'm sorry to say it.
Nah, she did. She
ain't
did.
The
no
shit out
She
of
sad
her
to
was with it.
say.
kids.
That's what the hell she did,
Nah,
bro. They got a
exactly.
reality. They
Oh, y'all about
literally
to make
went
me pull up.
from yo
You said what?
Y'all about
one
to make me
yeah
pull up. Y'all hilarious. Go ahead.
Nah, bro. It's
Nah,
the
this real
fucking
shit.
truth,
Real
bro.
shit about
It's
real people.
definitely real
Well,
shit.
all the
do
time.
you realize but do you realize one sex tape actually gave them to the point where they got a reality series, my nigga? A
In
Yeah,
reality
bro.
30 years. They've
And
been on
That's
it's
what
still,
I'm
fucking
it's
saying,
still
bro.
popping, and it's the same shit.
That's what I'm saying,
It's
bro.
like,
And
bruh,
what? And
like
here's
I
the
swear to God, they got like stat numbers. It's like how many niggas they had in their show.
yep.
Dog,
It's the
And
truth. It's
But they made bum ass NBA players noticeable.
Exactly.
How many times? I want to say how many times in they show they said they felt like that was being patronized for their bodies, and they're gonna stop it, and then they went right back to it. Like,
but still getting surgery.
They're never
Yeah, they never gonna stop.
Yeah, I was about to say they're still getting
But
plastic surgery.
I mean,
Exactly.
look, after all of that,
bro.
though, shout out to them, though. They done made a dynasty for generations.
Oh, of course.
We all
Point
love
of
players.
view,
What she say? Use what you got to get what you need. That's
what you want.
thing.
God
Exactly.
damn. I mean,
Yeah,
can
what
you?
they
But
did,
here's the thing,
though.
Shout
I
out
ain't
to
gonna
them.
lie to you. Kris Jenner is like the modern ass like fucking Phil Jackson. No, not Phil Jackson. Joseph Jackson.
Oh, Joe Jackson.
Because he definitely pimped this
version.
kids up.
He was
though.
whooping their ass.
I'm about to say Joe. Yeah,
How he better?
He beat them to
How he
start.
better?
He beat
I
them
mean,
to start.
Chris is better.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, okay. I'm about to say, look, he produced, Mike and probably Janet. That was his, multi-millionaires. I would say Mike probably was a billionaire.
Well, the Jackson 5 as a whole made that bread.
I mean, yeah, of course, but the whole time, like, as a whole, like, nigga, what was that soul?
You talking about solo, because Jermaine's solo career did not go as planned.
No,
exactly.
But here's another thing, too, though. But here's another thing. Chloe's didn't either. The two breadwinners, for real, is Kim and Kylie. They got the makeup, they got the Skims line, all that stuff.
I mean, Kendall slowly
on the way.
Different generations, though.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Kendall was slowly on the way though, whole time. But she just doing the solo route though. She just like behind the scenes and shit with it. So like, I give her props.
She gonna be the Courtney of that generation. She's fine.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. So at the end of the day, I get the correlations just without the abuse. But she did what she had to do. All her kids is millionaires. Some of a billion.
Shout out. But god damn, like the path though, like the path. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what? Shit, I'm about to holler at my mama. Like, man, look, man, what's going on, man? Like,
Hey, bro, they turn Ray J into a business mogul, bro. Ray J is a businessman. Okay,
Raycon and everything.
Ray J is
Ray J played 3 different people.
I ain't gonna lie to you, like Ray J versus like Soulja Boy as far as promoting shit.
Ray J got it.
I don't know. Nah, Soulja Boy actually made some deals and was more successful than Ray J. See, look, Ray J. All right, look, I'm gonna get it too.
What is better, Raycon? Soulja Boy shit was flopping.
Nigga, his motherfucker, the Soulja game. Nigga, that shit was a thing, and he actually sold that shit.
You talking about the mobile game?
No, the actual. He had the little knockoff. He had the knockoff little emulator jump.
I know you talking about the Game Cast Cube 17.
No, he didn't.
And guess what?
He won that lawsuit. He won that lawsuit, bro.
No,
he did.
No, he didn't. Because he stopped the production of those consoles.
He ended up selling that. All right, hold up.
So that was more successful than how Raycons are now.
Nah, so even with Raycon, Ray J just got sued over Raycons.
Okay, but Soulja Boy got sued and he lost. I don't know if Ray J actually lost.
Yeah, they still like that. That is the YouTube advertisement. Everything you want. Buy a pair of Raycons. Get half the % off.
I ain't even lie to you. All right, I'll give you a better one. Remember when he said that he made that what was that multi-million-dollar deal? Now it wasn't multi-million-dollar deal, but it was an actual split with a company that you could make multi-million-dollars depending on the development of it. So he took a cut of that shit.
You talking about that Atari? You talking about that Atari thing? Nah,
not that Atari thing. I was talking about the sports betting app.
Stop it! No, that shit went under just like Logan Paul and them. Stop it!
Oh, nah.
That shit went down.
Logan Paul got Prime. Prime is doing great. It'll be around forever.
Yeah, because he had to remake for that goddamn sports betting joint. So he had to make up with the Prime.
Oh yeah.
Prime is doing incredible.
Yeah.
I ain't see shit like that since Vitamin Water. That shit is crazy.
Right now, if you had to compare the two, it's Ray J, son. Sorry.
Yeah, Ray
J.
Raycon surpassed anything Soulja Boy did.
Man, Raycons is all right. Look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's something that I saying about Raycons, and it's not about to do that well.
But they sell like a motherfucker, though.
They do sell. I'm gonna tell you right now, they sell.
Right, he did it. Hey, and let's not forget, he had the electric bike.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm about to maybe look up Ray J net worth real quick.
Nah. Ray J doing what he got to do, but
Yeah, he's doing what he got to do.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and transition real quick because I want to give Mr. Jones his shine. You know what I'm saying? VGK, they ended up. Yep,
Boo.
VGK got it 4-1. You know what I'm saying? Salute to VGK. You know, got their
Where the
first.
pants at?
The lights are going, baby.
Yep.
Show the pants.
Oh, you gotta show the pants. Oh, well, show the feet.
Yeah.
Show the pants.
There it is. Yeah. Keep them feet. Yeah.
Well, that face look like Jungle Boogie.
Yeah. But hey, Mr. Jones.
My feet look like right there.
Nah, look. MT trying to get out of the way. Mr. Jones, go ahead and start it off. Tell him how he was wrong, and he was riding the team. And
the whole tournament though. First round he gave it.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy thing. Let's just do the whole timeline. Before the playoffs even happened, I'm like, we're gonna win it. He said, yeah, I really think y'all gonna win it.
Yeah. I
broke it down. The numbers and everything, right? And then as soon as we play Edmonton in the second round, oh, they gonna beat you. We play Dallas, oh, they gonna beat you.
No. I didn't say Edmonton. No, I didn't say Edmonton. I didn't take Edmonton side because I can tell you right now, I did not believe in no McDavid. It was when you got to the Stars, and I'll tell you why I started seeing the Dallas Stars. But again, I didn't do the research the way that I should have. Yeah, it was the Dallas Stars.
You didn't have to do research. I told you the reason why we lost in 2020. Leonard was a sorry ass goalie. Our captain was hurt the whole season, damn near.
This is what I need you to do, Mr. Jones. Go to 1999 NHL playoff bracket. Do the same exact thing, but do the Wikipedia one. And I'll show you why it happened. Okay?
Did it correlate that much? Because I know, like this year.
No. Here's the thing. I'm about to shock you again. Go ahead to 1999.
Yeah, we'll go back to the weekend. I did this too because, like,
that's fine.
We gotta talk about.
We talk about Florida in general.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida is a walking out. They're gonna get it back. 1999 NHL playoff bracket. When you got it up, go ahead and do the Wikipedia one.
Look, that joke said NFL anyway when I typed NHL. That's hilarious. we didn't even acknowledge hockey right now. 99 Stanley Cup playoffs. We on Wiki, put up playoff bracket. That one is small as hell, but I'll try to shoot the screen here, ladies and gentlemen.
This nigga got us doing homework and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, of course. Because here's the thing. There's a reason behind everything.
The show. I'm sorry, people.
So you gotta learn to work on it, buddy.
We did pregame it. I told him to get ready to have his screen to share. All right, so made it from the East, Mr. Jones. What seed made it from the East?
The seed made it from the East. Looks like it was the 7th seed.
Okay, it was the Buffalo Sabres, right?
Yes.
And then the Dallas Stars made it. What seed was the Dallas Stars?
Number 1.
Oh, okay. And VGK was the number 1 seed of the West, right?
Of course.
Okay. So remember when the Dallas Stars were they actually weren't in Dallas the entire time, right? The Dallas Stars, if you all look it up, they were actually in Minnesota.
They used to be the Minnesota North Stars. You better watch.
Exactly.
Anyway.
They were the Minnesota North Stars. So when did they get to Dallas? In 93, correct?
Mighty Ducks 3.
Yep, so 1993.
Yeah.
So, is it safe to say that within 6 years that they won the NHL Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
Didn't VGK win it in their 6 years as well, Mr. Jones?
Yeah, it's a huge
exactly. It's the same.
We face more adversity. We face more adversity than them.
It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It literally repeated itself.
And they had the great Eddie Belfour.
Yeah, and then if you really want to, where did the Florida Panthers play a role in all of this? So number 1, they were the 8th seed. The Florida Panthers actually made the NHL playoffs in 1996. What's 1 plus 9? Everyone. What's 1 plus 9?
20, so that's it.
Was 10 plus 9?
Sag now.
Yeah.
No. He's absolutely right. What's 10 plus 9?
19. What this mean?
18 plus 6.
That's 9. What'd that be?
18 plus 6.
25.
2 plus 5.
47. 38. Sorry, that was mine.
Exactly. What's 2 plus 5?
47. 47.
Yeah, I hear you.
The Panthers made it in a 7-year, and they ended up getting swept by who? The Colorado Avalanche, who won what? Their first NHL playoffs.
But you know how great that Avalanche team was with Joe Sakic, you know?
And I'm not saying that they weren't. Here's the thing. All I'm saying is history is repeating itself. That's all. It was a 7-year that the Florida Panthers made it. It's a 7-year again where the Florida Panthers made it again. And the Avalanche got there first. VGK got there first. Okay? It's all the same. So when people talk about a script, that is the script right there.
All I had to say is
the Florida Panthers. It is no reason why the Florida Panthers should have been in the Stanley Cup Finals this year.
Yeah, you know.
What? Yeah.
5.
Now here's where it's going to get weird.
It was ugly.
Hey, how was the streets though?
Yesterday? Empty, unless you was on that side of the strip they had the parade at. The parade was packed.
Yeah.
We know how big the strip really is. The side I went on the completely other side of the strip. You know what I mean? That I went to the Wynn last night. You know, I was at the other side.
Oh, so you was up top, like
so here's it.
Yeah.
So now the biggest question becomes now, with all of this is, are you all going to be like the Colorado Avalanche, or are you going to be like the Dallas Stars? Because that was the Dallas Stars. The Dallas Stars only won that championship, and then it was a while before they got another one. Matter of fact, I don't even think they got another one. I think they just got one to their name, but they made multiple appearances.
Forbid if we could keep the team together and everything, Mike can repeat.
Well, here's the thing. I told you it's either going to be you all or the Dallas Stars that goes back again next year. Because if you look at the 2000 NHL playoff bracket, the Dallas Stars. No. The Dallas Stars made it again.
Nigga, whole time.
No.
Yes.
Just stop it. Just stop it.
Yes.
It's not.
They kind of fell off. Last year was hard. Y'all was supposed to at least make the playoff.
Exactly.
I was making the playoffs this year.
Y'all should. Y'all should.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, that's all. So the script was followed again. Congratulations to VGK.
If you do this script all along, why would you bet against it? What's the issue there? Why would you bet?
You said what?
Why would you bet against it if you do the script? That's my thing.
Well, no. That's the thing. I didn't do as deep as research as I should have. But what I was also banking off of was if it went right the first 2 times or the first 3 times, obviously something needs to be different this go around. But they didn't. They kept it the same. So it is what it is.
I would say,
I told you,
the toughest series was probably Edmonton.
Yeah, most definitely. But like I told you, in my personal bets on, FanDuel and DraftKings and all that, I had both the Nuggets and VGK in 6. They just did it in 5.
Well, the Nuggets probably could have went 6. I just knew VGK was going to be 5. Just because how the series is going, the momentum.
Yeah. Once Kachuk got hurt, he was all beat up and everything, I was like, yeah, if they don't have their best play out there, it's going to be rough.
Nah, VGK though.
Yeah.
Feels
I
good.
I will say one thing that I do appreciate about y'all is this one. Y'all smell blood, y'all don't let off. Like other teams will coast. Like, nah, bro. Y'all just keep trying to score goals, bro. Like y'all run up the score.
Stone, what did that hat trick?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
He tried to empty that 3 times.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, when I saw that it was not,
that shit was personal.
Yeah. After y'all got to like 4 or 5 goals, I was like, this shit is over. I was like, it's no need to even watch this game.
But no, I mean, the keys to winning, honestly, it was during the off season. Getting Jack Eichel really helped, and getting Bruce Cassidy as coach. Those are the 2 biggest moves. That's why we got it for real.
Yeah.
And health. Marshy was healthy, Stowe was healthy in the playoffs this time, finally. And Leonard was not in the fucking goal.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I'm
I
be
mean,
honest with you. I
shout out
need
to
to go ahead
Aiden
and
Hill.
let
He
him
stepped
go.
up a lot, especially in Stanley Cup, because that's our 4th string goalie.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. I can imagine if Thompson was in the net, but that's another story.
Yeah.
Shout out to VGK.
So next year, VGK should be defending their title against somebody over there in the East. I don't know who it's going to be, but we'll see.
It'd be nice
VGK
if it's
should be able to
Boston.
make it back.
It'd be nice if it's Boston.
It'll be somebody. But y'all gonna, if y'all do go back to next year, y'all probably gonna lose.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do go back to that one, you'll probably lose.
Nah, y'all
This
gonna have to
one-
come see us. Y'all gonna have to come see us. And we gonna whoop y'all
Listen,
ass.
sir. Listen, sir. The Capitals, for whatever reason, they're in a rebuild. You ain't got to worry about them.
Hey man, look. First of all, you don't even have.
Ain't that most of Washington team so far in the past like 3 years?
You said what?
Ain't that been most of the DC teams so far the last 3 years be rebuilt?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's Nationals.
Not to be
Capitals.
funny. I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, Wizards is next. The Wizards was the last one.
DC United.
No, Wizards already said that though, and sorry to say that is actually true. Wizards literally
Let's
said
see with the XFL.
because that's when I mentioned the Bradley Beal situation earlier. Like they already said, like they in a rebuild situation. So either they gonna get first picks or
I don't know, man. The Commanders football team, whatever the fuck I want to call it, y'all might make the playoffs next year, just in case y'all got rid of that damn Dan Snyder.
yeah, but I know they
It might be like the movie Major League and shit.
They talking about trading Chase Young.
He said what?
Yeah, I saw that
They
too.
talking about trading Chase Young.
Wow.
I thought it was a bad move to draft him in the first place. You know you don't never go with the hometown guys your first round pick.
Yeah, that is true. Can't deal with. Yeah, you can't do that with Negroes.
Well, at least in football,
I think it was his injuries though.
NBA too. You can't. No, Russell Westbrook's a prime example of that shit. You never want to be at home when you up. No, hell no.
Hey, Mr. Jones,
Hell
you might
no.
be on to something, man. Yeah, I think you might be right.
What?
Washington won the division back in that 1999-2000 season, so they may fuck around and get there.
You talking about right when Dan Snyder bought it and then fucking ruined it?
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
So here's what I think. So because here's the funny thing, and I'm glad that you said that. So because Dan Snyder bought it, then he ruined it. So now with the new owner,
That's what I'm saying. They might fuck around with like 10, 11 of them things.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He
And
like
with the
some
new
character
owner,
shit.
yeah.
Like,
Exactly. And so
Heineken gonna be a top 10 selling jersey.
I
You said
agree,
who?
but then
Heineken gonna be a top 10 selling jersey. Watch, yeah, I'm going to hell of a run.
I thought he already got traded. I thought he went to
and
No,
here's
you
the
got
thing, the
you signed to Atlanta,
Cowboys-
bro.
yeah.
it
went
was
to
the
Atlanta?
Cowboys.
Yeah, he went to Atlanta.
Who y'all started?
We don't know yet.
How? Sam Howell.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Sam
hell no,
Howell.
never mind. Hell no. Beat the Cowboys, but hell no.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and here's another thing too, and just to put y'all on notice, another one of my early predictions. Here's the thing: I don't think that this is a coincidence at all. That you actually have the Detroit Lions playing the Kansas City Chiefs for the season opener.
Opener night. Yes, opener night.
I think the Lions will. Obviously, I'm giving away my pick early, but I'm going to stick to it. I think the Lions are going to win that division this year.
Oh, they should. They got the best team possibly outside of maybe Minnesota. When you think about it.
It's the Lions. They will lose.
Nah, because
They
you got to
will lose.
remember last year.
They
They was only a game away.
You know what's
Last year,
crazy
they was only
though?
a game away.
They covered every spread last year, I believe.
Exactly. Yeah, they did.
But they will lose.
Yeah, they cursed. They cursed Zeus. You're right.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not saying that they're going to the championship. What I'm saying is that they'll make the playoff. They're probably going to be
They're
a
not
first
going to
round
be the number
exit.
one seed.
Oh
I
hell
didn't
no.
say that they were. No,
Oh,
I didn't say that they were.
They might fuck around with a wild card.
All right, can you name me offensive starter for anybody from the goddamn Green Bay Packers right now?
Well, Christian
offensive.
Watson, that's about it. Number 9, that's about it.
I'm about to say Jordan Love. Yeah, and
I'd rather have Jordan Baker, but at this point, give me Jordan Baker over Jordan Love.
Hey, go ahead.
No, I've been kind of watching All American again. I'm catching up. Man,
hey, that shit wild.
But I'm gonna say this.
It is.
No, but I'm gonna say this. I think Jordan Love is gonna be all right. This first year he's gonna struggle, but he actually has the right coach with him because LaFleur he's one of those QB. He likes to work with the quarterbacks and all that. He's gonna be all right. And here's another thing that most people don't talk about, and then we'll get to the entertainment side. That vaunted Philly defense. If you go back and look at that game, when he had to come in for Aaron Rodgers, he actually did pretty damn good. The offense was moving when Jordan Love came in the game. But they're going to struggle this year. I agree. They are going to struggle. But Detroit is going to make the playoffs.
What you think the Jets going to do?
Absolutely nothing. They're going to do the same thing when Brett Favre got there. Get people's hopes up and then let them down.
Damn, I don't think that. All they need.
They're gonna be third.
But
they're gonna be third in the goddamn division. They're gonna be
third.
Buffalo and Miami.
I was about to say that. Is you smoking crack? You talking about some behind who?
He said, "Is you smoking crack? Is it crack? What you smoking, boy?" It's like, nah.
I think they reckon it's gonna be better than Miami's.
No, okay. Let's lock that in right now. What you want to lock in on that?
What you want to do? I give you the option this time.
Let's do a hundo since it's a whole season and we gotta wait.
All right.
Ain't no way in hell you sit up here. The Jets record gonna be better. Boy, South Florida, we up, baby. Okay.
All right. Sleeping on the Jets defense. All they needed was a freaking quarterback.
Yeah, and they ain't got the right
competent. And you were the one 10 games last year with the Jets. Guess what?
And they don't have the right. And they don't have the right quarterback. That's the problem. You got an old nigga who don't care about nothing but himself.
Yeah, he can still play. He's competent. All he is somebody competent.
Bruh, he's already going through Mr. Jones, I'm trying to talk you out of it. He's already going through injuries at training camp now. Did you know they canceled a week of mandatory mini camp so he could rest?
Yeah, he pulled his hamstring.
Yeah.
This calls. If he missed more than 8 games, the bet off.
All right,
not 8, 5.
No, hell no. No, 8. That's half the season.
Maybe halfway then. 6.
No, 8. 8.
7.
8.
7.
8. 8.
Nah. He said 8.
All right, 7. Okay, all right, 7. I'll be clear, 7.
Nice voice, huh?
8. Listen, if he missed more than 7, then the bet voids.
All right, give me that. I take so.
All right. Yeah, done deal.
Cool.
Get up here. Talking crazy. Gonna talk about something they gonna have. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. The Dolphins about to go stupid this year. You forgot they got Goatland over there now. They about to probably pick up Dalvin Cook. Bro, they about to look like the Showtime Dolphins from back in the day, baby. 72. All over again.
There ain't enough cocaine in the locker room. We'll bring back that mercury. But anyway. That was the running back for the Dolphins.
It was.
White lights.
All right, but look though. Let's go ahead and get to the listen, man. Let's go ahead and get to the shits right now, man. New Music Friday. No, I'm sorry. L of the week. We gotta get back to the L.
Yeah, Florida. That's fuck. I need to get a siren. Something gonna happen. Get some auto tunes or something. Trust me.
That's fine. He'll be there next year. I'm not worried.
South Florida looking bad, and we forgot about a South Florida boy too. That man AB.
Oh yeah, Antonio.
And then Adrian
Oh.
Broder.
Scam Tony.
Bullshit. About bullshit 2.0 right here.
Yeah, Scam Antonio
Yeah,
Brown
about
wouldn't
that
pay the
bullshit.
league fees. That man would not pay the league fees and got his team kicked out. What was it? The CFL?
No, it wasn't. No, that,
Arena.
Wow.
Yeah,
It was
arena
arena
football.
when they
Arena
won
ball.
the championship the year before, he got to put out in 4 months. Niggas was missing payments.
Yeah.
Bro, how do you miss 3
His
weeks?
first
back
first
to back to
interview when he became older was talking trash to the players. Like, they can't talk to me no type of way. I played in the NFL. You know what I mean? His first interview, he pretty much is like, I'm your master now, nigga. That's pretty much what he said.
Exactly.
I think it was a dictator.
Bruh. I want paying everybody.
The man. Yes. You cannot
Bruh.
talk.
Bruh, they gave
I'm gonna get on the field.
bruh, they gave that man a perfect situation. He had a team that won it the previous year. All he had to do was just coast and relax, and they would have won.
And fund the money. The money. Let somebody run that shit. Somebody be the forefront. Take all the bullshit ass questions and answers. Maybe go ahead and come in, give a 5-minute speech. Hey, I appreciate your work, hard work. Yes, team effort. Yes, work. And then roll
do we agree now? Is something a little bit more up there, like something loose up there?
Yeah, of course. I agree with you.
That nigga deserved to get kicked out the league for that bullshit.
There's no way.
4 months though. They went from championship team to not existing in 4 months because of one dude. Because of one dude. It's not like the whole front office was in on this and that. He did this alone.
He did.
I'm in tears right now. This might be end of the year. This might be that's end of the year category right here. It's an early nomination.
It is.
He literally went from like, how do you miss that many days of payment though? That's the crazy thing about it. He literally talks to the front office or literally talks to the league every week. And I'm pretty sure the league has talked to him multiple times about this shit. And he still did it.
Yeah.
It took a trip to LA. It was like, I'll be back in a couple of days.
Yeah.
They was calling like, Mr. Brown, sir, we need your payment now. They hit delete.
Pull the Gucci man and shit. Should have get sold either way. Like we did Frenchie and Waka Flocka contract and shit. Man, they royalties. Fuck it.
Stop it, Zeus.
He a coke boy for real.
Either way.
He a coke boy.
Oh well. They be all right.
Somebody
pick these niggas up.
Oh my god. Damn, South Florida taking L's left and right.
Yeah, because talk about like, all right, all of their teams, like you got there in phenomenal places and all lost. It seemed like y'all had a Philly effect.
Damn.
No damn Philly effect.
Nigga, you know y'all teams used to lose like shit. Come on,
this year.
But we ain't get kicked out of no goddamn league. What the hell are you talking about?
I'll look at him. I'll look at him. He mad. He upset. He upset. He upset.
What the hell are you talking about, Zeus? We ain't get kicked out of no goddamn league. Are you serious?
Think about it. Remember, y'all used to lose like shit. Hey, every fucking year, y'all go ahead and get a super team, make it, lose.
What team did we have?
Every fucking team. When y'all had T.O. and all that shit with the Eagles, you know what I'm saying?
And we had one good year. And we had one good year, and that was 04.
One good year. Lost.
What super team did we have?
Fucking baseball team. Like, used to make it.
I'm not even a Phillies fan, but continue.
right, it's okay, but I'm just saying it was the Philly effect. You know what I'm saying? As a state, they lost.
It's the whole state of Pennsylvania. He leading.
Loserdelphia.
Even though I'm
That's
not
the
even
name
from,
of them.
even though I'm not
Loserdelphia.
even nowhere close from Pennsylvania. But I like one
Loserdelphia.
team. You think I'm from Philly?
It's okay. It's okay. Nah, you just got heart struck
Like
over them
one
damn
team.
Eagles. Cause I know y'all out here beasting and shit. It's okay. It's y'all time to shine. But we not gonna say like these niggas was losing with their fucking home team.
Zeus. Yeah, but Zeus, what is the name? What is y'all name going to be after this season?
Man, it don't even matter, bro.
Answer that goddamn question.
It don't even matter, bro. It's gonna be, man, the DC motherfucking
the DC Tutties. I like it. The Tutties.
No, it's gonna be the DC Caucasians, man. Like how my man Dave Chappelle said it. Dave Chappelle might be the new owner. I don't even know.
You mean the Richmond Caucasians? Y'all go to Virginia.
Yes, Richmond. We going to Richmond.
Yeah.
I take it. Fuck it.
They
might change us up.
We got 2 hours to the game. They about to move like 2 hours away.
You got to think about it. It might be on the silver line.
At least East Rutherford right over the bridge.
I'm being real. It might be on the silver line. It might be out there. Or they might go ahead and extend the rail. You can
I'm not going to
the silver line.
Yeah.
So we'll be good.
And let's not.
They actually already built the
that.
park out there, so like it's not really.
Let's not forget about that. Yeah, but let's not forget about that clusterfuck that they did in the XFL championship too. Let's not forget about that. Because you want to throw them teams in there. When the last
Hold up, what'd you say?
I said, when was the last time the DC United won a goddamn cup, man?
You said DC United. Oh man, damn.
It was very much free Freddie Adu.
Look, DC United was goated. I give you that. We was goated. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we haven't been the same since like what? Fucking
look, at least the Caps and the Nationals won one not too long ago. You get
like 15.
Yeah,
I get the Capitals.
I mean, we got the Caps. You know what I'm saying? We had the Nationals. You know what I'm saying? WNBA team. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's it.
Nobody over to talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like we not gonna fake like we ain't putting up dubs. Okay.
Yeah, I give you that. But nobody don't talk about the Mystic shit no more. It's just over with. It's done for.
Shamika Ho's clothes or that one?
No, nobody talk about that shit.
Elena
Niggas don't even watch the women's NBA.
I know. Yeah. Shout out to the Aces. They be like, "This is Vegas' first championship." I was like, "Damn."
Hey, but look though, I ain't even lie to you. The little jump that they balled in though, that shit was y'all elite. I'm mad to say that it was like, I don't know if it was like a rec center, but like it was like a private gym.
That was the Georgetown practice joint. That's what that was at.
You talking about the joint over there by in Southeast?
Yeah, it was in Southeast.
That's where they played at.
Yeah, that's where they played at for that champion. That year they won the championship. They was at that Georgetown practice facility.
I didn't know that was their practice center. Why would the fuck they go all the way down there in Georgetown so far? Anyway,
because wasn't nobody going to no goddamn Capital One arena, even if it was a championship.
Yeah, not the bullshit.
There was nobody. Just like how it is with the LA and Miami teams. Most of them niggas don't play in those big ass arenas. They play in the college joints or something. They never play in those big arenas during the season, yes, but not the playoffs.
But nah, that shit was
yeah. That is true.
Shit was y'all dope.
Don't get me wrong. Hey Jones, tell me if I'm wrong or not. Do they play? They play in the T-Mobile Arena, right?
Who, the Aces?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Let me check. I don't think so though.
I thought the Aces
played in somebody high school gym. I mean, not high school, but you know.
I think they played. If it's not the T-Mobile,
that's what I thought.
UNLV.
When I seen the jump, I was like,
I hope they don't play that little ass Thomas and Max. No, they play in the Michelob Ultra Arena.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is I about to say?
That's not too far from. That's not too far from Cheat. I think it's by Mandalay, maybe. Yeah, it's at Mandalay.
It's the run and shoot.
Nah, they play at Mandalay.
Oh, okay.
That's sad though. Now that I think about it, because like
But
I'm looking at that and that experience, and then like the hype of it, and it was just like, that's fucked up to say. I'm gonna let it flow. It's real talk about real people. I felt like I was like at the LFL, like what I'm saying, lingerie football league, And I was like, damn, there's all these sweaty ass women and shit that's hyped over this championship or this game that they just won.
Huh?
And I was just like, you know what? Sign my shirt. Okay. It wasn't like I was excited like they won the championship. It was just like I was there, and it felt like it was just regular. Like I just watched like a regular team.
Who, Vegas? No.
No, not Vegas, nigga. I'm talking about like
the Mystics when they won their championship.
Gotcha. I mean, because you knew it wasn't real. That's all. They was catering to a certain crowd. That's all that was.
Nah. It was definitely real.
It wasn't real.
That's what you say.
It wasn't real.
The Nashville one is real though. They beat them cheating motherfuckers. I was so happy.
And guess what? And they'll be back again. Damn it.
Them cheating bastards. I'm glad they beat them.
And they'll be back again.
No, not this team now. They got rid of some of the culprits. Shout out to them. They won since then though. But that year, fuck them.
Look at you. Hater.
Let me bang on the trash can 3 times. Yeah, that's the pitches. Fuck out of here.
Nah, because that year was supposed to be the Yankees year. That year, for real. That was supposed to be the Yankees year. But
it was.
How long has it been for the Yanks? How long has it been since I've been there? 09?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
Oh,
like
09.
Yeah, it's been 09.
Look, they talking about the Nationals, bro.
What? So
they started their business since 09.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. The Nationals.
This one I pulled one of y'all. This one I pulled one.
I've been
of those,
watching
those
the last couple of
pulled.
games. Like I wanted to bet on them, but I already know they was gonna lose. And it's just like the games that I want to bank on them, they always lose. And then the ones that was just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna chill. Then they win.
Yeah,
Right now,
the funny thing is, they can lose.
Rebuild. I think everything right now in the city is a point of rebuild. The only team that's probably going to be successful out of this league right now will probably either be the Commanders or whatever the fuck name that they're going to make, unless they're going to pay that bread. They should go ahead and pay that man on salary. Like, you're already fucked up, but if you got a new management, it could be a clause to where you come into a new team.
Nah, you got to pay that started debt.
Nah, think about it. Nah, you might not. There's a loophole around that shit.
Pay his debt and what? He don't owe nothing. What you talking about?
Yeah, pay
No,
that
so the person that owns the name wants everything from the royalties from the name, because I guess he licenses the name.
Yeah, he licensed it before they named the team.
So like merchandise, sales, everything with the name, like he wants accountability of that shit. It's over multi-millions of dollars. Yada yada yada.
I don't know why y'all just don't call yourself the fucking Hogs, bro.
No. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because the Hogs would be so fucking.
But that was when y'all was at your best, though.
I mean,
that bring back to the dish. I mean, y'all already got a fucking pig for a mascot.
Nah, bro. I mean,
it bring it back to the 70s and 80s. Y'all glory.
It just wouldn't. It wouldn't clash with the culture.
That was the culture. We talking about.
Listen to what I'm saying. It wouldn't clash with the culture. Okay. Now you're thinking about one culture of a team. Now I'm thinking about the whole culture. That's the way I'm.
The whole culture. They was called the Hogs from the 80s and the 90s.
No,
it was literally called the Hogs.
It was a 90s thing. Look where we are. Look at cancel culture.
Well, I had them dudes dressed up in the little dresses.
How much you think the actually work in this society? It'd be almost like we just had the Redskins now.
No, they dressed up as pigs. There's nothing wrong with being dressed up as a pig.
How about that? 4 grown ass men wearing wearing goddamn pig uniforms and dresses. Are you serious?
Yeah, with the grandma glasses. That was the glory days, bro.
Yeah.
All right,
That
so
definitely was.
all right, so look, out of all people of culture right now, how would you take of your team being called the Hogs?
Who, me?
No, personally, yeah, you,
Hogs, actually, hogs. I wouldn't mind. Mr. Jones,
Oh,
drop
the
that L.
pigs. No,
Take the
no, you
L of the
said
week
the
off of the
Hogs,
thing.
right? That's
Yeah,
the
the
team.
hogs. That's not
The
that
Hogs.
bad.
Not the Hawks.
Yeah,
The
they was literally
Hogs.
called
The Hogs.
The hogs. Yeah.
Hogs.
Hogs. Yeah. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
they was called the Hogs, bro. They was
Yeah,
named after the
fucking
offensive
lying.
line.
That will bring back your nostalgia. That would bring
Hey,
back
bro.
your
It sure
glory
would.
days.
It definitely would.
Oh,
It'll
you
bring
know
back
y'all would sell out
nostalgia.
every arena.
You know what our song will be?
And bring back the
Go
classic
ahead and bring
colors.
the charcoal. We go ahead and get it in. We got it barbecue and we go and set it in.
Listen.
Hog,
Well, guess what? Y'all
hogs.
need to. Yep. Well,
Like,
y'all need to do
no,
something.
nigga, get the
Yo,
fuck
Hog.
out of here, bro. It's not going to shake.
Bring back the whole Jets.
No.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, the Hogs.
No matter how you feel about it, bro, they was literally called the Hogs. From the 80s to the 90s.
I ain't saying y'all would call the Glizzies. It's the Hogs.
They call the Hogs, and they gonna get.
Bro, they were called the Hogs.
There's no way. There's no way. Because I can only imagine our chant. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
Yeah, but you gotta remember though, at that time, they were called the Hogs because
it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
They was not using the other name though. They wasn't using that other name. They used to call them the
No.
Hogs.
You're going to give me some ice.
Let me tell you, John Riggins in that offensive line. Let me bring it back to stars, bro.
That's what I'm saying,
Doug
bro.
Williams.
Joe
Gibbs out there getting them Super Bowls.
And here's another thing too, what would bring them back to the nostalgia. Like they got the running game to be able to have like a John Riggins type. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they could. That team would probably be able to bring the running back
defense and a hell of a running game. And they had 30 underrated receivers. One of the most underrated receivers of all time, Art Monk.
And here's the thing.
And Gary Clark was on the other side.
And guess what? And you can argue that Terry McLaurin will be in that conversation as one of the best underrated wide receivers in the league because he never gets his due until you actually watch him play. And he's one of the best.
Scary Terry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who one of the best?
Terry McLaurin. He's one of the best wide receivers in the league.
He's a great receiver.
Yeah,
I love Terry.
I think he's you could say he's top 15 in the league.
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Top 15. I agree with that. Put right there in the middle, like 13, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I give him top 15.
I'll tell you, man. The Hogs. I vote the Hogs.
Fuck no, man. Y'all wildin'. I ain't even gonna lie to you. The Hogs I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, for real, the new stadium that they building, I want to say it's out Ruston, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
of course. Y'all gonna be the Virginia
practice field.
Y'all gonna be the Virginia Governors. Next thing you know. That's who y'all
You know what? That doesn't sound bad. I'm not even lying to you. I take
the
holy fuck. I'm a little sedated.
Well,
I'm trying to choose my words.
Go
I
ahead and get your
can take that. I can take that.
I mean, it's different.
Go ahead and get your smart trip.
Because everybody use senators, so we are the governors, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not driving out there. You know how many?
Let's think about it. We'll be on the governors or the Hogs.
We'll get pulled over. I ain't gonna lie to you. They gonna have like the whole unit right there waiting on you. Think you gonna get the Alexandria? Nah, we gonna get you. We gonna get you.
You ever heard about like that sting operation they did in the 80s when they told these people they got free skins tickets?
Yes.
And they took
yeah. Classic.
And they went and arrested all of them. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that shit was terrible.
I seen my uncle on there saying I was playing.
Oh,
Nah, it'd have been hilarious.
That would be a dream interview. If they
That's like one of those moments. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know, you see your auntie on there or something, and you're like, damn, young, like, I ain't even see you in that. Like, do your dude know? Like, I seen you around like 20 niggas. They just
Well,
literally your clothes off.
I'll be like, well, look like the Lord wasn't the only thing you was praising at that time. So you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You just turned
Oh man.
to the Lord.
Man,
Like,
what
if
is
you would have seen like your mom on that jump though, like, how would you look at her? You'd be like, I knew I was like this. It's like this, like you knew it was a reason. I thought it was my daddy, but it was you.
You
God.
gotta remember, parents. You gotta remember, parents had lives before kids. That's all you can think
they
about.
did?
Parents had lives before
Yeah.
kids.
Hey, question: did that Freak
That's
Nick
true.
documentary ever drop? Because I never watched
I don't
it.
know. I didn't watch it.
It dropped.
Nah,
I
I
don't
don't think
think
it
so.
did it?
I think that would have been the
I don't
So
think
thing.
it did. I don't
where
think
can
it
you
did.
find this at?
It was gonna be on Hulu. It was gonna be on Hulu. Yeah, it was on Hulu.
Oh, so it's gone.
I don't know
I
if
don't
it's
know.
gone officially yet, though.
I ain't
The
gonna lie,
hype
though.
was
I've been
real.
watching a lot of new movies lately, though.
But I don't know. I think Hulu ain't want that pressure because it was going to have a lot of lawsuits of people putting their faces up. You know what I'm saying? Because like you got to think about it. Like even
it wasn't no consent.
previews that they had, like
So
it was a chick.
apparently,
It was a chick that was on that jump, and she was like, "Man, look, if they come out, look, I ain't even trying to be fucked with. Da 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 da. This, that, and the third." They pointed this chick out and was like, "Damn, I ain't even gonna lie to you, she was bad as shit in her era." But whole time they pointed this bitch out. I'm sorry, not she's not a bitch. But anyway, they pointed Shorty out, and the shit was wild. And I was like, okay, see how social media is now. They're more accurate to put faces to people.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay my
If
life.
they give this documentary out, you know, actually, okay, it was a police dude. He just got fired because he was at Freaknik. And he
What's
was
wrong with
still
that?
in the force.
Yeah, that is about to retire if he still. When he killed the force.
What you mean? He was about, he was about to retire, and they fired that man.
Oh,
What
they
they
did
do
this
that
so he
for?
could get his picture.
Yeah.
He could get his picture.
yeah, he
Oh
took
my
the pension, so
God.
he ain't worried about it. April 23rd, 2024
It's been
is when it's
vicious.
gonna be released.
Damn, next year?
Next year. Yep.
I ain't gonna give a fuck
I guess-
about that when that come out.
Nah, because they gotta think about like the people that they're gonna
Our
have.
attention span's too short.
Actually, so
A
A
year,
lot of people
I know,
been losing their
but you got-
jobs, and a lot of people been getting
here's what you gotta
exposed over that
understand. They
shit.
don't need, but here's the thing though, with that footage, they really don't need people's consent because that footage was
already
taken
out.
freely back in the day. The only people's consent that they need for that footage is the
But
people
you
who
gotta
actually
think about
shot
the
the
era
footage.
now, MT.
Yeah.
It's the cancel culture era. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's sensitive.
Listen,
Everybody
sir,
like,
Hulu.
oh,
Who
you
do you think
exposing
owns
my
Hulu?
character. Oh,
Who do you
I'm
think?
trying to be, like I said earlier about the fucking shit that I said on Facebook. Hey, do you feel a type of way when somebody bring up your hoism from back in the day? You know what I'm
And
saying?
guess what?
So
And
now
guess
this
what?
is
Those
what it
people
is.
can sue.
And
And guess
everybody
what?
has a
Those people can
fucking
sue. As long as they don't use names, it does not matter because
It does
you
not
can't
matter,
really
yeah.
match up the face. And here's another thing too. They could try to sue all they want to. Guess what? Hulu is worth billions of dollars. So once they drag it out in court, you're gonna have no choice but to either drop the case or accept what they give you. And it'll be pennies compared to what they're gonna make off of that documentary when it starts
It's
streaming.
it's not only that. The main fact of the whole thing is this: they was already pre-recorded before this is even. So this is not even
Exactly. It's not new
a
footage.
new Freaknik. This is old
It ain't
footage.
new footage. So it's your fault, honestly, why you on camera.
So it's a statute of limitations.
Nah, I mean, you gotta think about it. Yeah, okay, that is a good one.
Gone,
The
though.
statute of limitations. It's just like
It's gone.
you didn't condone me being recorded, nor did I sign a consent form of being recorded. So now you have personal video, and then also you know how the laws developed since back then to now. You have more causeability to actually sue whoever is painting a bad picture of you.
Zeus.
And what is that?
Here's what I've learned.
Defamation of character.
Zeus, here's what I learned. Two things. Number one,
all right,
how's
look,
the
we can
defamation
throw
of
it up.
character?
Matter of fact, since we talking about it, we still on L's and shit. Let's think about the motherfucking bitch that was from Home Depot. I'm sorry to call her a bitch now. I'm a little sedated. But anyway, little shorty from Home Depot and shit. Everybody was like, "Oh, you should go in and fuck with Shaq," but then she was like, "Nah." She went back to go in and waiting because she couldn't hold her job because social media got to handle that shit because everybody was looking Tyson.
But that's her
But
fault.
you gotta think,
Yeah,
but you gotta think about this.
The DM from Shaq.
How's that her fault? Because she's attractive.
No, because she put out the DMs from Shaq.
Yeah, but I'm also saying this too. Niggas,
and
she didn't put no shout out. Shaq put her shout out.
No, she put the DMs of Shaq.
She put the DM out. But the thing is, niggas are crazy. They were like you said. We just now just find out like bro. It's not that many Home Depots probably around that joint. You know how many crazy motherfuckers try to look for her probably on a daily? On a daily. Not even.
And I can tell you right now about this country. Guess what? You can sue anybody. It doesn't mean that you're going to win.
That's true.
You can sue anybody nowadays. Anything can be a lawsuit nowadays.
No, we're not talking about suing. I'm just talking about the hold up about like the production and shit. And just like how nowadays it's like you really can't come out with that. And how Freaknik coming out would have been crazy because they already ruined lives. You know, from
they ruined their own goddamn lives.
No, they did. I mean, think about it. I mean, like, all right, go ahead, Tay.
Hulu. I was just gonna say this.
Zeus, you sound like you got sympathy for these people. You should not have sympathy for these people. They on camera. You should not have sympathy for them. They was on camera. They knew what the hell they was doing back in the damn 90s.
Exactly.
Come on,
yeah, but nigga, that was video. Right like, now. Who would have thought like that shit would have came back and been like, damn, nigga. 20 years later, some shit on VHS.
Bro, it don't matter.
That a person had a tape from.
Hey, but you gotta think about it like this too, though.
A tape would have lasted this long.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it like this too, though. Just like how people are.
I mean, you gotta think about it like we kind of like the millennial kids.
Yeah, but you gotta think about it like this too, though, Zeus. Most of people now are asphyxiated over serial killers, right? What the hell you think Freaknik is to people? That's a true documentary.
It is.
People love documentaries.
Exactly. And here's another thing too. I was about to say, and here's another thing too. I'll tell you right now why Hulu is gonna come out with this and they'll be fine. I just watched them create a whole Mike Tyson biopic without his permission. Okay? And ain't facing no repercussions. So this right here, they gonna be just fine.
Tyson had to get a piece of that shit.
Nothing. He already said he didn't.
He didn't at all.
And it's his story. Telling people to boycott it. Yep, and it's his story. Yeah. He was telling people to boycott it.
I remember.
Yeah, and who else? Freeway Ricky Ross. Snowfall is based off of him. They changed a couple things in there, but it's loosely based off of him. He ain't get a penny for Snowfall. They do what they want to do. Yep, they do what they want to do when they want to do it. Plain and simple.
The whole time you gotta be the sucker to go ahead and allow that shit. To be honest with you.
No, Ricky Ross sued. He just didn't win.
He didn't win. Yeah, he didn't win.
He sued. He did exactly what the people that's going to be caught up in this Freaknik documentary is going to do. They're all going to sue. Oh, and 99%.
You know why Ricky Ross didn't win? To be honest with you, all right. So when they got to the thick of it, they came up with something that he had to tell that he didn't. So he didn't want to defile his character.
It's already legal court documents of it. What character
exactly?
Yeah, so he could have played. Look, listen. He could have played the fifth, but there's also that would have been something that they could have actually. What's the proper term from it? But actually, just bring it back up and bring it back to docket. So
because
that's why he didn't win.
No, he didn't win because at the end of the day, they said we don't use you because we didn't call the character. We called him Franklin. We didn't call him Freeway Ricky Ross. With Hulu and
I'm not talking about the whole fuck the movie and all that shit. But basically, it was something that was it was translated into that movie, well, that series. And when he was suing them for it, they wanted him to say, like, how does it relate to you? But the relation, he couldn't relate it because it would have opened the docket. That's why he lost.
What do you mean? This nigga spent like 10+ years in jail. He didn't have nothing to hide. He fried for that shit. He didn't want to speak on it or open up his mouth. He's an idiot.
Like I said, he wanted the money, but whole time there was something that was related into the series that he couldn't get the money, so that's why he didn't get the money.
Yeah, but the only thing they didn't change from the fact that
that doesn't make sense. I'm just going to repeat it again, like whole time. But he's not trying to reopen something that he already is out right now, and they're telling his life.
Yeah, but the thing is this: the fact of the matter is, yeah, but the thing is, no, the thing I was about to say for real, for the main thing, reason why he's trying to get it because he's trying to get that snitch money back. But that's just being honest. But the thing was the fact that when he did that show, or when the show happened, he was not part of the process at all. They went off of like everything else around him. So when he sued, it ain't off of his story. It's off his story, but it's from different versions of his story.
I was about to say that. And here's another thing too, the sad part, and now he's trying to talk about it, that John Singleton is dead. He was like, oh, well, I sat down and I told John Singleton some of my story. Then all of a sudden Snowfall came out. You should have said that years ago, sir. And you should have made sure that was documented. Yeah, so that's your fault.
You got lawyers, right? You got lawyers. Both of y'all could have sat down, had that whole agreement about whatever, and left it like that.
Exactly.
Everything a business.
Exactly. You sat up there, you told that man everything. Yep. He pulled the OJ. If this is what John Singleton said. If this is how Freeway Ricky Ross did it, no. If Freeway Ricky Ross did it, this is how he would have done it. That's the way he did that show. And screwed them right on out of it. And they just changed a couple things. That's all.
Nah, they definitely changed the ending.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely changed the ending.
Nah, that ending shouldn't have happened, but even before then, like even how it started.
Yeah, they couldn't go with Franklin snitching though, because that would have been Freeway Ricky Ross's story. Yeah. They had to switch it.
Yeah, because he was definitely telling. Yeah, he definitely told.
He couldn't go in snitching.
He definitely told.
Like, you know, like how, like, I guess if you want to say American Gangster, like the Frank Lucas joint, he was actually there to do it. So he could do that story. You know what I'm saying? Before he died, he could have done that whole story. Yeah. He was part of the whole production. Like, he was there the whole time. So
yeah, no, that's true. But all right, man, let's go and get the new music, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, fire project, album, whatever you want to call it. My man Sergio Kitchens got that fire out there, okay? No features.
What? Skip that shit.
Sergio Kitchens out there dropping.
He said, "Skip that shit."
Skip that shit.
Said no gun in the Serrano.
I ain't gonna lie to you, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you coming off strong like that, man, look. My man KP Skywalker already came out with a new project. How about that?
Stop it. What else? Don't say trash like where it belongs. No.
Hottest nigga out the DMV right now.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. That Sergio Kitchens fire. Okay. That Gunna is fire. I don't care what nobody says.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't listened to it. I heard a couple of Jones and shit, but I was just like, is this Gunna or was this old?
Nah.
Because it seemed like he had a couple of old projects and he just was like, fuck it. Like, niggas
listen to the content.
I'm gonna throw this shit out.
Nah, if you listen to the actual lyrics, if you listen to the actual lyrics he talking about, he said he pulling up on niggas that said that he was a rat. Okay, that's what Gunna said.
Nah, but that's the two songs that I heard that was new. Now I heard some other shit and it seemed like it was old. That's what I'm saying. I knew you was about to say that because I know the one that he did make that he was like, you know, pre-album. And then that's when like a couple of days ago, I want to say like Thursday or Wednesday, it was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna drop an album. And they was just like, shit, he dropping an album, like it's not really smart, but it's like if niggas gravitated to that first little single that he dropped, I think it was like early in the week or like maybe
Yeah, no, it's called Bread and Butter. It was called Bread and Butter.
I mean, the Jones was just solid. I ain't even gonna lie. But
I'm gonna say, let's just be honest about the shit. Let's just be honest. Nobody do not care about the snitching shit no more, because that was the case. The Cosby's ass would have been done with already.
Exactly. Yeah, no, nobody cares about it. Here's the thing, bro. If the music is fire, and I'm gonna tell you another reason why I don't think that music was outdated, because if you listen to the production, all the production on there is pretty similar. So I could tell this was some new shit that he was cooking up. And like I said, when he was talking about he pressing niggas for calling him a rat and all that kind of stuff, I said, you know what? Sergio was on his shit. Because he told his story, and yeah, but that Gunna album is nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's fire. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the only generation that I know who sit up here talking about snitching and they don't like rats, but they be out here self-snitching. Whether if it's in lyrics, whether if it's in videos or something like that. Complete dummy. So at the end of the day, guess what? I don't care. If you don't do something stupid, you ain't got to worry about nobody telling on you.
That's the fact. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I 100% agree with you, FT.
Do your dirt by yourself.
Because like 9 times out of 10, like you do get dirt in your only. You know, you want to keep it a buck.
We all said it on this show before. Niggas throw time at you, you'll change. So you'll definitely fold. If they
Hold up. First of all, I don't know. 9 times out of 10, nigga, shit. Like I said, if I ain't doing dirt, nigga, you can't make me fold on no shit, nigga, because I already know what it is. Nigga, I plead the fifth, nigga. What the fuck you got? Ain't no facts on shit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, get the fuck out of my face.
Yeah,
but 9 times out of 10, a lot of people go ahead and put themselves in predicaments and then actually tell on themselves. Tell a whole situation.
Case in point.
They go ahead and they tattletale.
Yeah.
Or what is it, like blind snitching? It's a word for that shit. Yeah.
That's what you're doing. You dry snitching.
Dry snitching. Yeah. There we go.
I tell you right now, the biggest example I can tell you right now. First of all, so Boosie sit up here. He go to YNW Melly's court case.
That's another L.
Yeah, this is another L of the week right here. He go to YNW Melly's court case and all. Yeah, free Melly. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what happened with this shit, though?
He this and that. Yeah, I know exactly what I'm about to tell the people. Then you sit up there and you get arrested on a gun charge. Why? Because you on Instagram Live with a gun in your back pocket, knowing that you're not supposed to.
Man, that was a water gun, man. Felon. That shit ain't even look real. It looked like it was like a little knife. Like a knife war.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the Fed said that was enough for them to question his ass and bring him in. So whether it was a water gun or a real one, they said, we're going to bring you in and find out what it is.
Man, fuck all that, nigga. It was a knife.
That's fine.
Ain't out yet. Ain't out yet. Is he out? Yeah. Is he out?
All I know, he just sold that Rover. I guess he need lawyer fees. Nigga, fuck that. Because he gonna have to pay some pay some bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now you got all these rappers and stuff.
That's crazy though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like with that shit, like that live shit, that shit be crazy. Like,
yeah,
that shit dangerous because you can't erase it or take it back.
Nope, you sure can't. Once it's out there, that's it.
I mean, but should there be a law if somebody's recording your live and then you didn't save it?
No, because
they doing
record.
I was about to say you can screen record and most of those live. Here's the thing: just because it disappears from, you know what I'm saying, I guess from your feed or whatever else, it doesn't mean that the feds can't go into the system and look it up and get it.
No, that takes a lot. And if anything, I know about coding. It takes a lot. Like, even if it can
Sir,
save delete
sir,
files.
sir, Zeus.
Sir,
I'm
Mr.
trying to,
Sir.
sir. The FBI is a billion-dollar corporation. Okay, they have people who are trained, who went to school for all of this. So what may seem like a lot to you could take another nigga about 30 to 45 minutes with the proper training. So I'm gonna tell you right now, it may seem like a lot to us because we're regular people and we don't get into all that on a day-to-day basis, but to a trained professional, it's easy for them.
Well, if you know something, then you say something. But if anything, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all. That's all it is. But yeah, but that's Sergio Kitchens. Anybody listen to Hit Boy album?
Fuck no.
It's like 7 tracks.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
7 to 10 tracks.
It was a whip.
Instrumentals.
I heard the
Yeah.
joint. I think he had who the fuck
We
was
got
it?
one with Big Sean. I ain't listened to it because I was just like, yeah.
I listened to a couple of instrumentals. Fire.
Nah, it was one
I
joint.
listened to
I
that,
think he
actual.
had with like a singer or something.
I actually listened to only album I listened to was Killer Mike because I'm the old head in me.
Slim. Oh my god,
Yeah.
that motherfucking
Killer
the
Mike.
Andre 3000 with Future.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Nah, definitely fire. Nah,
Fire.
that was fire.
Nigga, I heard the joint. I was like, okay, it's some new music out. And then like the album dropped, and I was like, all right. So I kind of listened to it a little bit, but man, it jived through me in like a little, I don't know, like an old school wave a little bit. Like I felt like I was here, but like, you know, I felt like the nostalgic, you know, hip hop flow.
Yeah. That Bluffing with Gucci Mane and Lil Baby, that shit was fire too. Both of them was rapping on there.
I mean, that shit
That
still
shit was
shot
fire.
mediocre. I thought
It was fire.
He's so tough on Gucci there.
He
I
is.
ain't gonna lie to you. It's just Gucci, man. Like that was my man. Like I need more. Then also you got the press on you. You know, supposedly like he in the mix with somebody. Damn,
Hey, my man brought back Jagged Edge. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he did. And then what's his name too? What's his name? That Took My Breath Away by Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd was rapping on there. Fire.
All right, so it looked like
I ain't gonna
Trippie
lie
Redd.
to you. Trippie
Hey,
serious? He was
took
spitting
my-
like that?
I don't know who flow it was, but he took that
Drake
flow
flow.
all
I think
the
it was
fucking
Drake
way. 'Cause
flow.
I was like,
Yeah.
hold up, this Trippie flowing?
Trippie was going like that.
But didn't he
Nah,
sound like
look,
Drake a little bit?
he sound like
was going like that,
sound
bro.
like
I'm about to
either
listen to this right now.
Uzi,
I'll
Uzi,
pause.
Uzi
I'm
or
muted.
like
muted.
Travis
Listen to
Scott.
it. Mute it.
Like
I'm
he had a
muted.
Travis Scott or like Uzi flow.
I'm about to say, yeah. Nah, mute yourself.
What's the name of the
Get this
song?
episode deleted, but go ahead and listen to it. The name of the song is called, hold on. I'll tell you right now. The name of the song is called Took My Breath Away, Trippie Redd.
I got you. Hold on.
Fire. That man was sliding on the track. Sounded like Lil Drake on there.
Nah, he had like a Travis Scott flow.
I could hear that too. I could hear that. He was in the studio collabing with somebody. He was in there collabing with somebody. I don't know who it was, but that flow, it sounded a little bit like Drake, sounded a little bit like Travis. Yeah. And I was like, okay. I was like, Trippie rapping on here. Yeah, see, Mr. Jones, yeah. Tay, what you think about that Trippie Redd, Tay?
Oh, no, I liked it. I did like it.
Yeah.
I liked it. I'm trying to think, is it going to lead up to something?
He sound like Corday.
I don't know. I ain't giving Corday all that credit.
No, not
y'all about to say. Nah,
not the lyrical. I'm talking delivery. The delivery in the beginning. I'm still in the first verse, but his delivery.
Oh yeah, when you go to the second verse,
I ain't talking about lyrical
like
ability, none at all.
Yeah.
Well, he's a generational talent.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you right now, when you get to that second verse, it sounds like Drizzy wrote that one. Mm-hmm.
Perfect song for the summer, by the way.
Yeah.
No, It's all right. I'm now. Is this a throwaway or just leading up to something? That's the thing. That's the question.
Yeah, that's my biggest question too. I'm hoping that it leads up to an album, and if we can get a whole trippy album like that, where he's rapping like that, I'm good. I would love to hear it. I told you.
Because he ain't been rapping like that since when he first came
He
out.
sound like Young Drake too.
Exactly. I told you.
Yeah, I was like, what is this? Comeback season? Young Drake.
That shit fire though. It is fire.
When the beat came on, I said, what the hell? What is this? It's like, all right, it's a little summer song.
Yeah.
I want to
He go back to like, because if you go back to like Trippy when he's like 2016, 17, that was the style he was going for. That was
I was just getting ready. Yeah. Nah, you right. And what's the name used to rap like that too? Not quite like that, but something similar. Playboy Cardi, and all of a sudden they just got on that rock and roll pop shit and just
They got lucky with Kanye.
Exactly.
Let's show you how great Kanye is.
Yeah.
Too bad we never get another album, probably.
What, from Kanye? Yeah, we will. We'll get another album. If you think you heard the last of Kanye, boy, you tripping. Kanye will be back out.
I hope so by 2025 at least.
That's when we'll get new Kanye. Trust me. 2025, we'll get new Ye.
But is it gonna be actually released, or is it gonna be in a theme player? That's gonna be the thing.
Nah. He'll release this one because this one he want to get the fans back. 2025, we'll get a new Kanye album.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, it's like Kanye coming back.
And we'll get back-to-back Jimmy Butler championships too, but we'll talk about that later.
I bet $1 million. I bet $1 million. Rob the big.
I need.
Just kidding.
I need Schoolboy Q to drop.
Don't he got one? Who else got one with DJ Drama that's supposed to be dropping?
Hey, didn't Pharrell try to drop a gospel song or something like that? Yeah, I heard that.
Somebody do gotta jump.
Pharrell dropped like a gospel song. It sounds like it. I guess he's trying to find another hit like Happy.
Probably.
Oh Lord, I hope not. Did he really?
Yeah, I heard it like the other day. It's called Joy.
Oh, okay. All right, Pharrell, you need to chill, man.
Yeah. I was like, okay, trying to be like the Vision. I don't know. Like you trying to just find Happy. I mean, Happy was such a big hit.
Yeah.
He was literally making 24-hour music videos just to that song.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy. Hey, man.
That man literally made a 24-hour YouTube video for that one song to play that shit over and over and over again. Literally.
Hey, bro, this nigga is a savage. But yeah.
Did y'all watch the new movies? Before we get out of here?
I haven't watched anything.
Not yet.
Actually, you know what? Nah, I watched that. What's that? What was that Nia Long joint that dropped on Netflix? I watched that one.
What are you talking about?
Mister? That one?
What is it called?
Come on, Mister?
Yes, that's what. Yeah, Mister.
I heard Mister was decent.
It was a good movie. It was actually good. It had a nice little plot twist and all that. You know, I could make a broad statement, but I'll keep it, to myself. I'll make that offline.
I'll tell you one thing though. That Spider-Man might be the best Spider-Man ever made. You gotta see that Spider-Verse.
Really? You think that? You think it's better than the one that just dropped?
That Joe fire, bro. That Joe
fire. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think that Joe like the best.
It's up there. It's up there.
Like the best movie that actually been made.
Damn. All right. I'm gonna check it out.
Nah, that shit's solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good
because it was so. It was rooted to like the Spider-Verse, and then like
gotcha.
It still like gave everybody backstory, and it's still connected, and then like the ending is crazy. So I don't want to get no spoilers.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll check it out this week now.
You should. You should.
All right.
Oh, I gotta see Flash too. I'm gonna watch that this week.
Okay.
Definitely.
We'll check
Yeah,
it out.
I might watch that. Is it out?
Yeah, came out Thursday.
Watch that tonight.
Yeah, Flash. Yeah, I gotta watch Flash.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna check it out there. Definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah. So that's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's real, dude.
That shit fire.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
I was
definitely
shocked
check
because
it out.
that's DC territory in the animated movies. I'm like, okay.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, that shit connected everything so perfectly.
It did.
Say, you watched that jump?
Yeah, I've seen it. I have seen it, and I'm waiting for the sequel to come out next year. So
Yeah, I know.
Spider-Verse. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I heard Dr. Umar had an issue with it, but it's all good.
Oh
he
man,
always got an issue with something.
that guy.
I'm about to say, so,
Yeah, what class
I
is
watched the movie. I was just like, nigga, shut your dumb ass up.
Yeah, what class is session? That's all you gotta ask you. What class is session? But
Basically.
oh, Righteous Gemstones new season start tonight.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. I gotta tune into that.
Good show. That's a decent show.
Yeah, I missed that show. I'm glad that they brought it back.
We need something. Yeah, it's not like no shows out really right now.
No, it's no shows. It's Righteous Gemstones, and then we'll get.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. That's
we don't get, and we don't get Tommy until September.
Yeah. They gotta step it up this season. Though.
The writer's strike. You know how much shit has got pushed back because of that damn writer's strike, bro?
That's true.
We ain't
That's true.
get for a minute.
That's true.
Well, because if you really think about it, even though yes, the actors are acting, and
They gotta read the
people are
script.
I was about to say, yeah, they got to read a script, and so I just think, yeah, writers aren't getting their credit. We're not getting the credit that they deserve.
Yeah, let's see what this distraction.
They want, they. Well, it's giving the companies more leeway to get rid of the shows that they really want to get rid of. So
I'm not
that's
watching
all
none
it
of these
is.
old niggas. I'm not watching none of them old niggas. I'm just gonna tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm about to say the best TV right now, the WWE. Not gonna even lie to you. Best entertainment right there.
Storyline though. Yeah,
I'm about to say, yeah,
storyline.
man.
They gotta keep that storyline going.
Educate me. Didn't the bloodline break up or something like that? Or they
Yeah.
It's over with now.
It's pretty much done. But I remember Roman said like 2 years ago, though, there's more of them. You might come with like a whole nother stable, though.
Okay.
It's been going on for like what 3 years now since the pandemic. It's crazy.
3 years. Straight up.
Yeah. It's up there though. It's up
the
there.
only thing is to keep but it's a reason why I say it's an all-timer because of the fact of what happened Friday night. If Friday night didn't happen, it would just been a standstill for like another week.
I ain't hear people scream like that since like this whole feud. I ain't hear people scream like that since Austin. That's just crazy.
Yeah, but I'm about to say since Sammy. When Sammy hit Roman with the chair.
Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Best television out right now. Just watch Friday SmackDown. Fox. You gotta watch Raw. Just watch.
Yeah, you gotta watch Raw. Yeah, just watch Friday night. when he's on TV though, you know when he's part time now. So when he is on TV.
Yeah. Yeah, some people might get acting roles out of this. Seriously, it's kind of crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that whole lineup might get actor roles because of that storyline.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. They doing like I'm crying and all that shit. They doing all that. They really using the frustration.
Yeah. So all this is leading up is like how the Rock joint is. He's just gonna end that shit off with him losing the title, then going to acting. I'm pretty sure that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, he's gonna take like a year off and come back, something like that.
Yeah, probably something like a year, maybe a year and a half, and then he's probably just gonna come back and get the title again. But
my question to you is who's gonna be the one to take it off of him? That's the question.
Cody. It's gonna be Cody.
You still think it's Cody at this point? Honestly,
I think it's somebody told him.
it might be Jay. Well, yeah, let's go ahead. It might be Jay, but let's get out of here though. Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy
Happy
Father's Day to
Father's Day to
everybody.
everybody.
MT signing off with me and my co-host.
Mr. Jones, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. We deserve one.
You know what it is, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers, and then also to all the also pappies. Make sure everybody else happy. Signing off, Zeus.
It's your boy Tay stepping in for Tay and Josh Sports Talk. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Enjoy y'all day. Enjoy all those cookouts and everything. Hopefully, y'all got a good gift. Hopefully, y'all got a good gift. So,
Yeah.
happy Father's Day to all.
Uh-huh.
Peace.
Peace.